coasting. All my niggas, we coasting. High grade, we smoking. On the highway, we rolling. Crack a bottle, we toasting.
Welcome to another episode of Weed or Whiskey. I am O'Shane. Follow me on Instagram at oh shit! Wow.
You fucking up now, buddy. You fucking up now.
Anyways, follow me on Instagram at @green_, and I'm here with my co-host.
Yeah, it's Quell in the building. Follow me on Instagram. Shit. I had it. Follow me on Instagram at Matt Quell.
There you
Follow
go.
me on Instagram at Matt Quell. There we go.
And
there
most importantly, as always, fuck us. Fuck us. Follow the podcast at weed.whiskey and whiskey spelled with an E. Follow us and show some love.
Do you think we should starting with that?
I don't care. They get the gist.
Either way, yeah. Just
it's only like a 20-second introduction, so I think people are listening for at least 20 seconds.
Hopefully.
They're not going to miss that.
Exactly. And another most important, fuck us again.
Yes. Fuck us again.
Don't
fuck the podcast.
Don't
fuck
say
us.
that.
No.
When we have a guest, we're not the priority. Our
Exactly.
our 2 cents don't mean shit.
Mm-hmm. Don't make
Anyways,
$1.
we have the wonderful
Julie
here. I wanted to introduce her by her brand, Purposeful
okay.
Creations, right?
Yeah, but
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
we are in the building with Purposeful Creations,
yes.
who is the CEO and creator is Julie.
Yes.
Could you pronounce your last name?
It's Gwen.
When?
Yeah.
So
Wen.
really, that's how it's pronounced. That simple?
No, well, that's the best way to pronounce my name
As an English speaker.
As an English speaker.
Okay.
In Vietnamese, it's Nguyen,
Yeah.
but the
Ooh.
NG is hard for people.
Yeah.
So like we just be
When?
like Nguyen.
When?
Okay. All right. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, because I couldn't do
Everybody
that one.
struggles with that NG, but yeah, Nguyen is the safest. Don't say Nguyen. Don't say Nagayan.
Yeah, the N is Gina. I'm
Yeah,
silent pretty
yes.
much. Well, welcome, Julie. Purposeful
you.
Creations. Thank you. And she brought a gift for us. She
Yes.
bought some CBD flower for us, which is different because we are THC guys.
Yeah, we usually in here high as a motherfucker, but
Let's
we gonna
see,
mellow
you know?
out today.
Yeah. You might be Quell's mediator today because he's always too high and drunk after the shit is done. Always.
I'm a lightweight. You'll notice that this shit is gonna have me fucked up.
That is hilarious.
And what you drinking, Quell? What you on?
I'm actually drinking some THC syrup. I took this cup from my cousin. I had THC syrup, Patron, and there's some ginger ale in there, so that might make that a little bit better.
No, you're asleep. You're gonna sleep.
Yeah,
You're falling
probably.
asleep.
This is coming from the Herbalist, bro. Actually, would you consider yourself a herbalist? What is your title, your self-given title?
Right now, I don't want to call myself a herbalist yet.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people always I'm an herbalist in training.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because
You don't know enough yet to actually consider
right.
yourself a herbalist.
Yeah, like
You're
I
still
still
learning.
have a lot to learn. I mean, and even when I get my certs and all that type of stuff, like I'm still a herbalist in training. You know, like there's so much more to learn.
What are you going to school for? Like, what is the actual what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, it's not like a university.
Mhm.
It's an online,
Okay.
like accredited course.
Mhm.
I'm sure universities in the future are really going to start having herbalism as like a study.
Yeah.
But it's just an online accredited school.
Just make sure you're talking directly in the
Oh.
mic. Yeah, there you
My
go.
bad.
You good? You good?
But yeah, it's just an online school.
I would imagine they would, because you can go to UConn for growing weed now.
I did hear that.
Yeah, you can actually pay a class to go to UConn.
Yeah,
to
it's
grow weed.
herbalism is the future. I mean, it's the past and the future,
Mhm.
but herbalism is definitely on its way because at the end of the day, it's using earth and herbs and know all of Mother Earth's good stuff to heal because there's a lot of medicinal uses in the plants that surround us.
Doctors
Literally.
go to holistic healers when they are stuck with certain things to try to get the creations, how to solve certain medical impediments as well too.
I'm not surprised to hear that at all.
And like a new holistic type of therapy has become the new norm, especially within the last like half decade or so. It's become a more popular thing though. So like, what got you into it, and how long have you been into it?
It's crazy that I learned of this whole like study, right? Herbalism. I've never heard of it before, but I've lived this type of lifestyle all of my life. So I'm a, first generation Vietnamese girl my family's Vietnamese, and so we follow a lot of ancient traditional Chinese medicine healing. You know what I mean? Like when we were sick, when I was younger, my grandmother used green alcohol to like rub out the flu in my back. Like we didn't.
Green alcohol, what's that?
Green rubbing alcohol is
never
this
seen
like, it's literally green. It has a very, like it has this like, what's that called? Vapor rub type of smell.
Oh,
but
like
way
the
menthol, like the menthol
Vicks,
thing.
yes, but way better like smelling.
I hate Vicks.
And
so
you
much.
can use it in so many different ways. Like that's literally how we got rid of our colds and our flu when we were kids.
We're not so different. In
Yeah.
Jamaica, we use rum.
Yeah.
Because it has the
Yes.
same effect, the
Yes.
same process to it. Like if you actually, like a lot of people with stuffy nose or start having a cold, if you rub some rum right underneath your nose and like
Yes.
right onto your chest,
Clear it up.
actually gets rid of the cold and a lot of the what is the mucus? It gets rid of it a little
Yes,
bit easier and
it
quicker
breaks
as well
down. Yeah.
too. So I see exactly. So you basically been living this life your entire life, and then once you got more conscious into it, you decided like
Right.
I'm gonna follow through and
Right.
take it upon myself.
It's like kind of like now too. I'm in a space where I was like I don't want to keep working for somebody. I want to work for myself. Like I'm not trying to make somebody else money. I'm trying to like live what makes me feel good too. Like I feel like every single day when I work and I serve people, I'm providing. I'm doing good karma. I'm really serving the people as opposed to just doing these like crap jobs for people, making them $1 while I'm struggling to pay my bills. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You get
So-
self-satisfaction from it.
Yeah, all around, all aspects. I'm getting to teach people about how Mother Earth can heal us. They're plant-based stuff, so you're not getting addicted to these type of things. You're not being sick from the side effects of the medication and pills you're on. Like, and then I get to work for myself. Like, what's better than that?
Yeah,
On your own
exactly.
time,
Exactly.
on your own schedule.
So
Right.
what was the like initial point to say I'm gonna study herbs? And first of all, were you before this? Are you like a vegan?
I have a whole food plant-based diet.
Okay,
So I'm not a vegan. No,
Okay.
we don't do the V words here.
Okay, all right.
It's
all
just
right, all
too
right.
it's
like
too
that.
boxy,
It's
like,
a label.
It
It's
is.
a
It
label.
limits
I
you
don't
to what you can and
hate
can't
it.
eat.
Right.
I feel like it's a social club.
Yes. I'm not a part of that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not welcome there.
All right, facts. I like that. I
It
like
know
feels
what I
like
mean?
it's a Trader Joe's Saturday gathering.
Oh my God. It's crazy. It's like, but then that's the thing is like people will press me. Like you say you're a vegan and then they see you eating and it's like, but isn't that dairy? And it's like, maybe you should figure out what you're doing over there first.
Yeah.
See, and it's funny because I've always said that. I've always said I can't tell myself like what I can and can't do. I just listen to my body. And then it
Yeah.
tells me what I should and shouldn't eat and how much of it I shouldn't eat as well too. Like if you actually listen closely, your body tells you what
Exactly
it
what it
like and
needs.
what it don't like.
Exactly.
You just have to pay attention.
That's so great that you can acknowledge that though, because not a lot. But people face so much food addiction that they don't know how to
Yeah.
listen to their body.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? Like they have no clue what's causing the stomach aches. They have no clue what's causing the acne, the
And-
mood
yeah,
swings.
that's
Like
facts.
people don't even know, but it's because of the food we're eating. We're consuming our body with straight crap.
And-
We're consuming food-like products. It's not food. We're
It's
not
all
eating food.
processed shit.
Yeah.
But-
That's a great point. That's a great way to actually put it because I've never heard it put like that. Food-like product.
Food-like.
Because almost everything in this world is imitation. It's an imitation of the real thing.
Exactly.
And the food is no different from that.
Exactly.
You consume bullshit all day.
All day.
All day. And
Literally.
it's sad. It's honestly, it's so fucked up, especially for our colored people.
Yeah.
Because like we colored people, I think more than anybody, it's like we lack a lot of us lack the resources.
Right.
A lot of families, their breakfast, lunch, or dinner is from a bodega down the street.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
You know
Coming out
what
of
I'm
box.
saying?
You're right.
A box, a package,
Cold
a
food that
can,
was heated up.
frozen food, and it's sad. It's like literally unfair. It's another form of like, what is it, injustice to
It
the
is.
people.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
You
It's
know?
like
And then they
poverty-stricken
make it cheap.
areas get the worst of the
The worst.
resources. But yet you have plentiful of liquor stores. You have plentiful of church who don't give back to that community.
It's crazy.
It's bad.
Everything is terrible, and they got politicians that lie to them. And I think nobody stresses health because I know I fall victim to the fucking food because I love food.
I mean, a lot of us do.
I'm
Yeah.
a smoker, so I love food only when I'm high.
Only when you're high?
Only when I'm high. When
Really?
I'm not high,
So you smoke to help you eat?
yes.
Wow.
I had to break that, man. I had to break that.
Nah, like it's not that I can't eat when I'm high. It's like I'm turned off by food.
Wow.
Really?
Like my body
Yeah, I
would
had
tell
that-
me like,
You
I
conscious
hear you're
then.
hungry, but bro, you know you're not gonna like what you eat. So why put yourself through that? Like I already know the post effects of eating certain things. So that's why I wait till my body get to a point where it's like, all right, we have to at least get some type of energy back, or my moods is starting to be affected by my hunger. That's when I was like, all right, I can compromise with certain things, but I limit how much of it I eat. Like I would probably eat like one meal a day, and I only eat when I have to. But for that, honestly, like I want to get into this thing called eating the air. Like people use it's a breathing technique. It's a breathing technique.
I heard. Okay, I
Yeah.
heard
You
it.
said
It's
I
all
heard
about
it.
breathing
I
or
heard it.
breathing?
Breathing. I heard it.
Breathing.
Yeah,
I've
it's
heard
like
this.
eating the air. So it's basically you have different ways of breathing so your body doesn't feel full, because I think hunger is a state of mind. It's a mentality.
Yeah.
Once you can get past all of that, because once I'm not thinking about food and thinking about the fact that I'm hungry,
Right.
it's non-existent.
You're right.
It's only when I start thinking about it again that my body actually start getting hungry again.
right.
You know what's kind of crazy about that? That's like a first world problem.
It is, because you have to train your body to do this.
It's not even training. You have the luxury to say, you know what? I'm about to limit myself on food. Other people have to be like, hey man, I need this goddamn food, man. I can't. There's no chances. I can't take any chances.
A lot of people just don't want to give up the convenience of that comes with the food. The fact that you have a fast food restaurant probably 5 minutes away from where you're at. The fact that you can pick up your phone and do Uber Eats, or even have McDonald's delivered in certain places where you're at. The convenience of it adds to the oversaturation of it.
You know what I think too? A lot of people are filling voids, and food
Yes.
is an easy filler.
Because I'm a stress eater. I used to be a stress eater. Like, anytime I have a lot on my mind and I feel like I can't stop thinking about it,
Right.
I eat. It makes me
Really?
forget. Once my belly start getting full, it feels like some type of alleviation.
Right.
Because you're no longer focused on that.
Exactly.
Right.
It's kind of people who cut themselves or hurt themselves. You're just trying to forget certain things.
Going back to that, like, whole, like, eating once a day. I was just having a conversation with my friend about this. Back in the day, there were people that didn't eat all day because they were looking for food to eat.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
you said, now it's convenient. Like there's like a fast food restaurant every corner you turn.
Yeah.
So it's like why not grab something to eat real quick? Like I got nothing else to do. Let me just.
Or I
like,
can
eat
get a
this.
dollar sandwich that fills me.
Yeah, you don't
Right.
even need it. You just see it.
It
and
don't
you
even
want it.
taste good. You
At
eat that
all,
shit like.
because you just feel like, and that's the thing. I feel like we're slaves to the mentality of the fact
Yes.
we have to eat.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a first world problem. You don't have this problem in places where
That's
You're
true.
right.
you have to eat. Like
That's
you,
true.
You can't
They don't
turn
have the
down a meal
option.
You're right.
because
They
it's either this or nothing for like 5 days.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
we have the luxury of saying, you know what, I'm going to focus on a healthier living because I can.
See,
Other
Right.
people really.
that's the
kinda
thing
can't.
too. A lot of us, even in different countries, have different ideologies of how to get food. Because even in those third world countries, because when I came from Jamaica, I think it's safe to say it was in a sense third world. Like when I came here, yes, it was hard to get money to go to the supermarket to get food and whatnot, but it wasn't hard to have your own goats, have your own chickens, raise your own, collect your own eggs. Like it wasn't hard. Like there's ways for
Yeah.
you to live off the land if you know how.
Mhm.
Right.
And then a lot of people in the third world countries, like in like certain places, probably in Vietnam, they find ways to live off the resource of the crops
Yeah.
that's abundant to them.
Right.
So-
exactly.
It's not the fact that a lot of people are limited to the resources. It's the fact that a lot of people aren't trained how to feed themselves.
Mm-hmm.
We depend on other people to feed us.
Right.
That is true.
That's
Like,
crazy.
That's why I
yeah.
said I wanted to go hunting.
And like right now, if you wanted to go,
Oh
to
no! Wait, hold on. She looked at me crazy. She was like,
I'm with that though. I'm with that.
Why do you have that reaction?
Real talk. I mean, I'm a tree hugger. Like I
Me
don't
too.
I don't eat meat. Like I don't eat seafood. I don't eat meat. I don't eat dairy. I don't eat eggs. I don't eat all those things primarily just because of animal abuse. I feel so connected to animals and like just living creatures that like I have a dog, and then there was this time when I was pescatarian or something like that. And I was like, you know, like I'm for the animals, and then I just thought, like, what makes it okay? Like how did I find comfort in saying it's okay to eat these animals, but not
not the
these
other
ones. Not these,
animals?
yeah,
And I was
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, yo, it's personal for me, really. Like that, I just don't eat meat and animals because I feel bad. Like,
Can I
Okay.
play a silly devil's advocate?
sure, are you gonna say plants have feelings?
In a way,
Is that what you're gonna ask me?
in a sense, I'm not directly.
People say that shit to
No,
me.
this is the thing. But I'm gonna ask it. In a way, some logic behind it. I'm gonna ask
Okay.
it. All right. So you feel if you were supposed to climb up on a tree right now and pick the fruit off it, do you feel that's in a sense taking away a seed from the parent?
I see your logic. I do see your logic, but I can't. I don't have a response to that.
Because it's
I see your
different
logic.
ways to look at it. Because
It
it's
is.
like you can be like that. Your response could be like, but it's made for it to be consumed. That's the process of it. You're meant to eat it and stuff like that. But that same logic can be twisted to certain things, to the meat and to animals and stuff.
right.
Because there's a lot of civilization who stopped being nomads
Mm-hmm.
because they were able to hunt. Because they were
Right.
not only just through agriculture, but able to hunt the different animals around them. They didn't have to no longer follow them.
Right. What I will say is, if you're gonna go and like hunt the meat that you eat, at least with that to me is more comforting than the like the chickens and the cows you eat at the store.
But that's my point of it,
That-
because it's.
I respect,
I'm not gonna
and
lie.
that's what I would respect. Like, I could understand that a little more.
I'm not gonna lie. So I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan. Right? I listen to a
My
lot of Joe
boyfriend
Rogan.
loves Joe Rogan.
I love
Exactly.
Joe
Yo,
Rogan.
so
I
I
love
listen to a
Joe
lot of Joe
Yeah.
Rogan. So he hunts elks, and he always talks about he hunt one elk. It's like 400 pounds of meat.
Wow.
So I got
Yeah, they're
400
huge.
pounds of meat, and he's just like, I give it away to my friends. You know, I do this and that. But also, he's not participating in the mass process of this big industrial meat. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's not.
I could respect that though.
You know-
Like, that's that's intentful. Like, he's
And it's taking control of your life at that point.
yes.
Yeah, it made me realize it's like I want to stop eating. I don't want to stop eating meat because I feel like I kind of need it.
Okay.
So I feel like that's what my body needs. Like I've tried. My mom is a vegan. Like she doesn't. I don't think she subscribes to it either.
Yeah,
like
my
she
girl's a
doesn't-
vegan too, so I eat vegan stuff here and there as
Oh,
well
okay.
too. So I see how my body responds
Yeah.
to certain things as well too. So like for me, I can't go full blown plant based.
That's my thing.
But do you feel like you know enough like meal alternatives without having to use meat to say that? Because that's a possibility too.
That's also a
Because
possibility.
there's a lot of people that think that being a vegan is like you have these 3 options and that's it.
No. Because
I'm
my
not
mom,
in it for like I'm not in it for the specifics like the protein from this, or I'm not in it for that. Like I said, I'm in it for how my body responds.
Yeah.
And for me to sit here and consider different ways of eating is to go against the idea of I want to give up food completely.
I feel you. I see what you're saying.
I'm on a whole different way, or I want to bring my body something different. So
Mm-hmm.
to sit here and conform to a certain way of eating is kind of taken away from the ultimate goal that I'm trying to achieve.
yeah. That's I like.
I rather
Yeah.
just control what I can
Right.
in that means, so I can still get that self satisfaction that I
Yeah.
have, and I don't feel like I'm attacking my own body.
Right. And that's the thing. I'm surrounded by a lot of people, I think, that often wants to try to like make me feel okay about them eating meat. And it's like, I want to be very clear that like I don't care.
Yeah, you don't.
With
you don't
all
hate
respect,
anybody.
I
Yeah.
don't care if you eat meat or
Yeah.
not. It's just my personal choice. You know what I mean? I'm not out here telling everybody to not eat meat or anything like that. It's just
And that's what I respect, because I don't feel like if we make a life choice based off our own circumstances, we supposed to try to shove it down somebody else's face in any way, shape, or form.
right.
Because everybody have their own path in life. And like me and you
Exactly.
can sit here and have a conversation now, not because we're trying to tell you why one is better than the other, but
Exact-
just why we chose it for ourselves.
Right.
It's just
right.
an exchange of words at this point.
Mm-hmm. But
And
there's
you-
people out here trying to force you into the
and
lifestyle
think
they
it's the
live
best
in.
thing for them.
Right.
Because now I can go on a plant-based diet, but because of the mentality that I have behind plant-based diet and how I'm eating already, it can kill me.
Yeah, you're right. That's a great point. Like,
Like a lot of people don't understand. your body subjects to the thoughts that you put itself to. It believes everything you convince it to. So if you try to do something overnight and try to force your body out of it, you're shocking your body into certain things that's not good for you in no way, shape, or form.
Yeah. That's true.
Great point.
What are you drinking?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that too.
A kombucha.
I always saw those.
I hear a lot of people say that. Could you explain what it is?
It's a probiotic drink, so it's pretty much made of tea. It's created with what's called SCOBY, and it's pretty much like bacteria, enzymes, and yeast.
How does it taste?
It has a very vinegary smell.
Ooh, is it one of those probably nobody want to kiss you after you drink it?
That's not true.
But
I
how
would
did your
say
boyfriend react to it?
he doesn't drink it. He doesn't like
Does
it.
he kiss you after you drink it?
Yeah, of course he does.
You don't make a face after?
He might make a face. He's not looking at me making that face, but I don't know. I think that it's like you can
Acquired
learn
taste.
to. No, you can really learn to like adjust to it.
Like seltzer water?
I could
Look at her
never.
face when I
I
said
like
that.
salsa water. What? Oh, what?
Then you need to drink this because that's.
She looked
that's
at you like
crazy.
you're
Perrier.
sick. She looked
Be
at
out
you like
here.
you're sick.
Fancy as a motherfucker.
Fancy bitch. You drink
You
with a pinky
feel,
up?
You drink
Yeah.
with. You totally drink with your pinky.
You
up.
damn right.
Bougie
I'm out
bitch.
here like this.
Seltzer
like,
water.
seltzer water.
Oh my god, it's flavored too, huh?
Oh, of course.
What kind of flavor comes with it?
Huh?
What kind of flavor?
Lemon.
That's kind of like how people out here drinking flavored smart water. Like, what the fuck?
What is lemon seltzer? Like what?
It makes no
lemon.
sense, right?
It's
Because it's
lemon
like a
seltzer
soda
water.
without sugar.
Yeah. It's just water, carbonated water.
That's weird. Just
It's-
have water with the lemon.
I love water though.
Oh, okay.
I love water.
See,
I'm not.
See how you say that? That's the same people that's the same thing I say to people who eat Impossible Burgers.
Yeah.
Would you eat
Yeah.
an Impossible
Wait,
Burger?
is Impossible Burger, is that at Burger King?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The plant-based burgers.
But it's a company.
Yeah, okay.
and then
so
the Beyond Burgers and
Yeah,
stuff like
Beyond
that.
okay,
Burger.
what I will say is Beyond Burgers, when I'm like craving a
Beef or meat, like
yeah,
type
like
thing.
when I'm craving something like that, I would go to that. But I understand exactly what you're saying. I think that you should eat things like don't eat things that make you think that you're eating
It's
something.
like if you don't want to eat it, just don't
Like,
eat it.
Like vegan chicken.
You're making your body feel like it's confused.
Right. Like beef,
It's like I thought we stopped
not
eating that.
chicken. Like I don't know. They have these crazy names for vegan food nowadays.
Hey, they do.
Vegan ribs.
There is something about chicken. I'm trying to remember it.
Isn't
Not
it
No
like-
clucks or something like that.
What?
What? The
It's
fuck?
in like they like to put in not animal in the name of the food.
That's what I'm saying. It's a social club,
I ain't part
They're
of
gonna
it.
have vegan glizzies.
right? Vegan glizzies. Oh no,
You don't know
no
what a
vegan.
glizzy is.
I don't
do
know. I was just gonna say, what's a glissy? Is it a
Hot
glissy?
dog.
It's the new name for a hot dog.
Who did you create that?
No, that's some. It's a New York thing that make fun of DC, or it's a DC thing, and
So a glissy is a,
glizzy
hot.
is a hot dog. The national dish of DC is a hot dog.
Is it?
Yeah,
So them niggas throating glizzies.
Oh my!
that's why they call him Shy Glizzy. He got the glizzy. You keep the glizzy on him. Yeah,
I told you what we say is worse than the cards.
niggas out there throwing glizzies.
Oh my
Left and right.
God!
Niggas
You
said
learn
left
something
and
new
right.
every day.
You gotta stay hip.
Yeah.
You gotta
I'm
stay
not
hip.
hip. I'm
If
not
somebody
hip. So don't
comes
let
to you and asks
anybody-
you if you want a glizzy, now you
Yeah,
know how to
exactly.
respond.
I was just
I
about
hope
to say that.
I hope I remember.
You're gonna remember.
But you don't smoke THC like us. Most likely you will.
All right. So now I've been put on now.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're,
They
yeah,
gonna
you're
have
part of the
vegan
glizzy
glizzy
fam.
soon, yo.
Oh my-
All right. So you gave us that CBD, right? But you said you had something else over there.
I have, yes. So my second one that I have twisted here is a CBD with herbs, like a smoking blend herb. So
What
there's
kind of
like
herbs is in it?
marshmallow leaf, mullein leaf, skullcap.
I think it's very ironic that we have you in here because I just posted on Facebook the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Don't give me no spliff roll and no fucking lavender leaves. I just
But you don't.
posted that.
I mean, I don't know who smokes lavender leaves, but
I've seen people posting a lot of shit like.
Have you
rolled
smoked
in,
out of
like-
rose leaves?
Would you?
hell yeah, I would.
I don't know how I feel about that yet.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you know
yeah.
Now
what?
that I'm actually
But
speaking
it's
to a
not.
herbalist,
It's
I
not
might-
the same as like what you're trying to get from your blunt or joint when you're your spliff.
Yeah.
When you're smoking, you're not gonna achieve that smoking rosebud and
weed.
mullein and skullcap though.
What do you-
No,
what does
I'm
that
talking about. So
do
what
for
if I
you?
was supposed to put the weed in like a lavender leaf and smoke that?
In a lavender leaf,
Yeah, there's people that do that.
Or flower, or yeah.
I would want to try it.
You're down to do that?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, I have a question.
You wouldn't try it?
I don't know, yo. I'm skeptical.
Yeah, I don't know.
yo.
Yeah, that's kind of skeptical.
When it comes to smoking, I'm very traditional. Just like how you talking about you.
Okay.
I'm very traditional because I'm one of those people who believes smoking is not good for you in no way, shape, or form to start off with.
I'm glad you can admit that. Thank you.
So because of
Yeah,
that,
that's a very
I
important
stick
thing.
to how I smoke because
Okay.
I don't want to dive into too many different ways of smoking because you don't know which one's affecting you more.
I feel you.
So if I'm gonna choose to smoke, I'm just gonna choose to smoke the way I
That
smoke.
choose to
That's
instead
why
of
I stopped
sitting
doing
here
dabs.
Smoking different thing.
That's exactly why I stopped doing dabs.
Yeah, like I don't want to sit here and put my body through too much shit just to get high. If I continually smoke the same way over and over, my body's accustomed to the high already. So if anything that's off, I can now tell if anything is different. I'm not going in, because I rolled it in this, maybe that's why it's like that. Because all of that makes a difference. All of that
Okay.
makes a difference. What you roll it in and how you smoke it, it all makes a difference with your feeling.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So that's why I'm very particular with how I go about smoking. I don't want to try too much shit.
So
and
would
just-
you be open to the CBD flower?
Oh, I'm gonna smoke this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, we about to roll that as soon as he done. As soon as he done with that, we about to
Okay.
light that shit up.
Because there's no herb blend in there, so you're
That's
not gonna.
fine.
Because the herb blend, my guess is you haven't had like an herbal smoke before.
No,
You
I don't.
haven't.
I was gonna ask you, what is that feeling like?
What I will say, it has a tobacco flavor. There is tobacco flavor
That's gonna
to
make it
it.
easier to smoke. Actually,
But
that's what a spliff
that's
is.
why I think I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's
Yeah.
what a spliff is. So when you used to smoke THC, how did you smoke it? What did
I
you-
still smoke it.
So,
I still smoke it.
How do you smoke it?
Rolled in a raw paper?
Just
That's
and
it.
it's the
No-
Ito spliff.
Yeah. And oh, you do like grabba?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say.
I used to, but for me right now. If I were to do, I think it'd be a little too harsh for me.
Yeah.
It'd be
yeah.
a harsh pull.
See, but there's different types of it though.
Mm.
Just like how there's different, because there's different levels to the grubber. Because everybody curious to get the hot grubber. There's actually less kick grubber out there that actually is not as harsh.
Mm.
Because honestly, I feel like you're somebody who would enjoy more of the natural grubber than the one that they cure up here. Like when I go to Jamaica, they have the grubber that it's just tobacco they grow outside, and you just pick it when it's done and you roll up in it.
Oh my gosh.
It's a different feeling, different smoke, different taste. It's more natural. It don't go to the same process that you do when people are making it hot.
That's kind of true because I knew somebody that stole some. When they had the tobacco fields,
Yes.
up here, they went by one of the barns and just took some down.
It's
And
not the
just
same
snatched
as
it.
if
Yeah,
you go to
we
the
rolled
corner
in that
store and
shit.
buy your shit.
Oh, that was probably the best grabber I've ever.
Well, then
had
I
in my
wouldn't.
life.
Then I don't know what that's like then,
That's different.
because I've
It's different.
never.
Because it's kind of like we was talking about earlier. Like even when it comes to smoking, everything up here is chemicalized and
Yeah,
everything's
you're right.
processed. And it's like even
Mhm.
out to the tobacco.
Yeah.
Besides the stuff that you use to have to keep it growing right and stuff, people do more stuff to it after they pick it
You're
to
right.
make it kick the way it do. So your body don't like it, especially if it's already doing natural stuff. But when you
Mhm.
started doing something from a natural aspect of it, it will react different.
Right.
Like when I smoked the grabber down there and I smoked the grabber up, it's two different smokes.
I would imagine.
Like my body felt different, and it was the same weed.
You probably
Did-
get like headaches from smoking
Certain shit. Yeah.
this shit here.
If you get having too hot and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, people and certain people like
this
they
tastes different.
cure their grabber in like ammonia and shit like that. Yeah,
That's why it be so wet when you get it.
yeah, I don't like that. I don't do that.
I haven't
shit.
had it in a while, so I don't even.
Yeah. Did I ever get? Did we ever talk about the feeling it gives you?
Oh, last night's roll, I was so mellow. It was so calming, and
I feel it already, actually.
It's nice, yo. It's
feel it, bro.
nice. This strain is cherry wine.
Mm.
Ooh,
This one- this is-
red wine.
This one is right. Oh man, I'm not gonna now. I'm on the air and I forget which
It's all
farm it's
good.
from.
No,
We
it's
sound
fine.
stupid.
It's in
on here. I forget
Connecticut. It's in
everything.
Connecticut though. This is a farm out in Connecticut. So
Ooh,
They
when you
specifically
think of
grow
it, you just say,
CBD?
this, I like
yep,
this.
hemp flower only.
Mm.
I like this.
You like it?
Yeah, thank you,
I love
Julie.
It. You're welcome.
Ooh.
Yeah, I haven't
I
smoked
love
CBD
it.
in a while.
I have a
like
lot
that.
of stuff going on too, so I'm gonna be putting together some tinctures, some CBD salves, so you can, if like people have like aches, pains, arthritis, things of that nature. I'm gonna be creating all that
Well,
stuff.
so what do you
Wait,
do?
before
Like,
you ask that, tell them where they can find you.
Where they can find me?
And
Well,
get
I'm
your
in
information
these.
for like social media wise
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that.
So you can find me on Instagram at purposeful with 2 L's creations. I have my website is coming very, very soon. But it's at, what is it? It's purposefulcreations.com. So when it is out, it'll be up and rolling for you guys to reach me, order your stuff, order the products.
Ooh.
okay,
So no store.
no store.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Nah,
But
I
just
don't
DM
want
her
to.
on
I don't want a
Instagram
store.
for now.
No.
No store.
Why?
Why not?
I want to be free. I'm mobile. I can't
You
share
out
that with
here.
y'all right now. It's about to be mobile though. That's all.
You out
Okay,
here.
okay.
You're gonna
listen,
get just
let's
like a
let-
truck,
let
like
that
a van.
secret. Let that secret stay.
I'm with that.
So like
That's wavy.
Yeah.
go to
She
the
like
extent.
Jesus on wheels.
That's a stretch. I mean, that's great though.
Hey man, Jesus is just a black man leading his people to revolution. That's it. You trying to lead your people to revolution. You
That's
trying
right.
to be a messiah.
That's it.
That's
it.
right.
That's all it was.
That's
Nothing
right.
more,
Take the
nothing
charge.
less.
I feel you. Okay. That's
That's all it was. Jesus is just a messiah. That's
Yeah,
all.
mhm.
You just trying to lead your people to a better way of living.
right.
That's all.
That's really it.
You Jesus on wheels, herbally.
Herbally.
So talk about like, cause that what was the tea that we had at the
Yeah, I
At
had
that
some
event?
hibiscus tea.
oh
Mhm.
man, listen.
It's good.
That shit was wavy.
And it, think about it is, right? So usually you drink something and you want more of it, and then you gotta go get more.
Mhm.
I really did not have to go get more. I was hydrated
Nice.
satisfied.
for the rest of the day.
I was.
Nice.
Like honestly, legit. And I'm a person
Well, until I
that has
smoked.
to.
Until I
Yeah.
smoked.
Then you wanted it.
I had cotton mouth after that.
yeah. But that comes with that territory. But like, legit, I was like hydrated. Like I had not felt like that.
I feel
From something-
so happy hearing that. Real talk.
Yeah, I was.
It was the best buy of the day, honestly.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
us. 'Cause
honestly.
that was the only thing I
Dang.
bought for myself. I bought from everybody else for other people, but that was the only thing
Mhm.
I bought for myself. And I didn't eat that morning,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
it didn't make me feel more hungry. And when I
Mm.
have teas, especially before I eat, it just makes me feel hungry, and it just makes my belly feels empty. And I
Mhm.
get aggy, and I was like, nigga, I want some food now, yo. But
Yeah.
it was able to get me through the whole event.
Yeah, so talk about that.
You know what it is? I create food too, like in the kitchen when I'm cooking, like when I create products, when I create food, but specifically with food and drinks, it's very intentful, very purposeful. So I think what makes my drinks, my beverages, very different and special is because there's no white sugar in it, and so you kind of get that. You get to beat that craving of the sweetness that you want from
And plus,
like
a lot of
Yeah,
people don't know
yeah.
white sugar is fake sugar.
it's terrible.
Sugar is really brown.
It's
Real
that's
sugar
right.
is brown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But everyone's addicted to white sugar. But because there's fruits in the drinks that I create, and then the herbs that I use are very high in vitamins, minerals, nutrients. So I think that's where you might have felt like you weren't hungry, or where you felt like you were hydrated.
Yeah.
It's because we were able to, you were able to kind of consume all those natural vitamins and minerals
Yeah.
from the herbs. And I love that about the tea.
That was amazing. Like I was like, I drunk it. And I'm like, huh.
Right.
I want another one. But I don't need another one right now.
Right.
Like, I just like, I
Thank you.
felt great. Like I genuinely felt great. So what else do you do besides the drinks?
Drinks right now is heavy. I'm in the process of kind of trying to legitimize everything, and it's really tough during this COVID season because
Yeah.
you know, like the towns and
Everything's
the city.
closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left 3 fucking voicemails for the city of Hartford last week,
Honestly, the city of Hartford is slow on everything, even before COVID.
but I'm trying to make some money. Like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to make some moves,
They don't
I feel
really
you,
care about
man.
that.
and it's and then that's so I like I am trying to. I'm in the beverage industry, but because I use herbs, I'm versatile. So I'm trying to create the CBD salves. I'm trying to create tinctures, so medicinal stuff too. So instead of going to grab some type of drug at the at a CVS or whatever, come get some elderberry syrup with me.
Yeah,
Come get some
elderberry
burdock.
syrup is the
You know what I'm
truth.
saying? Right.
That
But
is
I
the
make
truth.
all that stuff.
Do you really?
Yes. Like I am your medicine closet. Like,
So somebody right now is having COVID symptoms. You're the person to contact.
I shouldn't be your first one, but yeah, come check me, come find me. It's so crazy. Like I have people in my DMs as literally the other day somebody was like, "Hey, what do you suggest for somebody that has cancer?" And I was just like, "Damn, you're in my DM asking about what?"
Really?
Well,
How does
my
that make
products-
you feel though? Like, how does that make you feel on your journey on becoming a herbalist?
Yo, real talk. Like some days it's really emotional. Some days I feel undeserving of it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I reflect and I'm kind of like, yo, this is like I should see this as like this is blessings, you know what
That's
I'm
what I was gonna
saying?
say.
Like,
If you feel like you don't deserve it, most of the time, you deserve it.
I think I'm harsh on myself too. I'm very critical.
I
But
get where
that's
you're
a
coming
that's a
from.
great thing.
You know
That's
what
a
I'm
great
saying?
that's a
But
great
it's like
character to have.
I come from humble beginnings, so
Mhm.
I'm very naturally like, are you sure you want to ask me? Like I come from very humble beginnings, so like those little questions, or like when I meet people and they just like share, like one of the girls I meet is like, I was in a serious car accident by an 18-wheeler,
Damn.
and she said she was like on the news and like she barely like she they didn't think she was gonna live, and
Really?
she's over here contacting me about like what it is that she should do, like what food she should consume, what exercises, or like it's just like what the heck. Like this is blessings, you know what I mean? And I do believe that it can be insightful, I don't think that I'm undeserving of that.
Yeah.
It's just wow, like I really have been put in this position to help people, and I don't want to take that for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going to continue being a voice and being a hand that helps impact people in walking a path towards good health. As best as we can, especially like we've been using this word saturated a lot. It's kind of been sitting on my head. Saturate, like everything is so saturated now.
It is.
in the worst ways.
In the
Yep.
worst way. It's to the point nothing have meaning and value no
Yeah,
more.
man.
That's why I said I just like that's what we weed. I'm just like
I could, yeah.
it's just too it's too much into it now. Everybody is too much into
And
it. It's
ain't
like
nothing wrong with you taking a break from
No.
it and then coming back to it when
No.
you feel like you want to have some again. If
Yeah, it
if
just-
you decide that route.
it just
I don't
feels
believe
like
in that for me personally.
You don't?
No,
Once
I don't.
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm not saying I'm
Oh.
quitting because I don't
That's
think
why
I
when I quit, it's
You're
gonna have to
done,
be that
done.
time.
I don't think I'll ever quit
Ooh.
smoking.
I don't think
weed.
I'll ever quit smoking. That's the thing. I don't see the reason to quit
I was just
smoking.
gonna say,
But
my
I
life
need
is not in danger. My freedom is not in danger.
yeah.
And I don't feel like it's constipating me financially to the point I feel like I have to take a break from this and shit like that. Because I'm one of those people, I don't care how people look at it. Because smoking weed is a lifestyle for me, something that I like to do and I like to make time for it. So everything that I do in life, kind of like I have a path just to do. Like I do everything around just so I can smoke sometimes.
Okay.
Everybody's like, when
You get your
everybody
time,
have
you
their
make your
own
time.
thing. Yeah, I make my time for smoking. So like I have my weed budget. I would have
Yeah.
my budget strictly just for weed, aside from everything else, because I know this is what I do. This is my partake, and I would never ask somebody else to support that shit for me.
Right.
If I can't support it, then I can't do it.
Facts.
That's why I always tell myself, I don't believe in stop smoking to save more money. I believe in hustling harder so you can smoke more.
I
That's my
agree with-
My
philosophy.
boyfriend would love to talk to you.
That's my philosophy. I will never stop smoking just because I need to save money. Fuck that.
No, it's
I'm just gonna hustle harder so I can make more money, so I don't have to slow down on how I smoke. 'Cause
Yeah.
if you're making more money
I
at
agree
that
with
point,
that.
you can support it.
I agree with that because I always believe the same thing. If you can't support it, you can't do it.
Yeah, just stop.
It doesn't
Like
make
what?
any sense.
Yeah. Like what?
What's the point?
And how did it get to that? Like, how did you allow it to get to that point?
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, a lot of people.
I know.
A lot of people are So
priorities.
Yeah, but
or lack thereof.
Yeah. So I mean, either or, but it just feel like to me, I don't want to stop smoking. I want to kind of do what O'Shane just said.
Yeah.
I want to make my time for it instead of using empty time for it. You get what I mean? Like I don't want to use my empty time for that.
If you don't want to.
Yeah,
right.
I don't really need to use my empty time for that. I can use it for something else. And if it's, I feel like sometimes what really got me thinking about this the other day is I had to stop smoking the spliff in the middle of the spliff to go do something. So it's like I could have just waited till later when I actually had the time that I know I have the time to do, and I can chill and I can start to try to prioritize it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's just I don't know. It's a hassle kind of.
See, and my thing is the only time I want to have to put away my spliff is when my kids is involved.
And that's what it was. So
that's the only time I should feel obligated to put my spliff away. That's why I want to own my own fucking business. When you own the company, niggas can't talk shit if you show up high.
Facts.
I'm showing up high.
You can smelling like weed. Niggas can't tell you shit because you signed a paycheck.
Listen.
Facts.
Listen. If this, you already know. I tell him, man. If
I want to do coke by the time he's 60.
Not by the time.
You said what?
Not by the time. Not by the time. Like not.
You want to try what?
When I am about like 50 something. And since we are gonna be rated top 10 in the country one day.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Speak that into existence.
Manifest that shit, my nigga.
Yes.
These hoes could do a weekend too.
Yo. City Boys up another point for that one right there.
City Boys 2.0. We out here. We don't want your pussy. We just want this bread.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
So when I am like about 55, I'd say, and I'm gonna be a wealthy old man.
Yeah.
Yachts.
You
cocaine.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
Cocaine and prostitutes.
If I got the
not that one.
I was gonna say we were talking about last time.
Look at him.
No, we were talking about last time. It's kind of like it's not a surprise. Like,
prostitutes come with cocaine.
If I get,
they don't have to.
If they
kind of just
kind of do because if they if my yacht get raided while I'm doing cocaine and there's prostitutes, you're not gonna be like, oh
Y'all
my
been
god,
watching a lot of movies.
It's like if you smoke cigarettes, you're not gonna start your morning off with a cigarette without getting some coffee.
You're right. That's right. You're right. Great response.
It's just a bucket list thing, kind of.
I'm not mad at it.
I told myself I want to buy pussy one time just to see what it feels like.
I'm not with
is it before 52 for you?
I'm not.
No. At that point, I don't need to be paying for pussy just because at 52.
This one, me and him, I can't.
Yeah, we differ on certain things because
I can't agree with that.
We all pay for pussy. Before your boyfriend had a chance of getting even a kiss from you and anything, he had to prove he earned and deserved it.
That's such a perspective.
How are you? Let me ask you.
I think it's the perspective.
Let me ask you as a woman because
how do you feel about that?
First of all,
he didn't pay for it.
You don't pay for it, right?
In time and effort, even in attention.
Nice. That's currency.
Exactly.
So you pay for it indirectly. You don't pay for it.
You're not lying.
You put points.
I just don't want to say yes.
Okay, you put points.
I don't want to say he did.
You put points
with the woman on this one,
Yeah,
she's playing the fifth.
But right, as a man, you kind of there's the things you kind of sacrifice. So I understand this point. Why not? If somebody's willing to just trade this $40, do it. Yeah,
$40.
See, and that's where it fucks me up because
that's
if
the worst. That's it.
You gotta be at least 20 grand or something like
it.
that. You gotta stick me with a high price.
All right, we can negotiate.
Yeah, you gotta stick me with a high price.
Negotiate.
I gotta know it's worth something.
We can negotiate. What's it worth to you?
4,500 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm saying it gotta be big bucks.
Yeah, she gotta.
How about a trip to Paris?
If that's what she's asking from you.
Yeah, I give her that.
It's the stupidest fucking trade ever.
Dude, I don't know. It sounds crazy, all of it. But I see what you're saying.
You're trying to be as crazy as possible. Why half-ass it?
Lord.
Go crazy. You don't go half crazy.
I'm not crazy then. I'm not as wild. I'm not wild.
I'm not wild. I'm just curious. It's a difference.
It's bucket list stuff.
Exactly.
This is bucket list shit.
I can't judge your bucket list.
This is what we do all the time.
You know?
I mean, all right, something more realistic. I actually want to go skydiving.
Yeah, me too.
I never do. I'm
Never?
afraid to die during the fall.
Our heart gonna
That's
race
ve-
too
that's
fast.
no, but that's a very
People's
realistic-
heart, people
Yeah.
have seized in the air.
You heard
had
about
seizures.
facts? That's true.
That's how a lot of people died on 9/11. God rest their souls.
Don't let the conspiracy theories get started.
Nah, when people jumped out of buildings.
They die from just jumping out the building.
Yeah, you have like a heart attack.
I would be one of those people.
But
I don't like heights. I'm not a heights person.
me either. But that's the reason why I would do it.
Yeah, that's why I want to do it because I don't like heights.
I hate. Listen,
You go on roller coasters?
I'm.
I did that
I love
already.
roller coasters.
So
I
then
did
you
that.
like heights.
No, I don't.
No,
I hate them.
I was terrified.
I am.
You
This,
like roller coasters?
No, but I did it.
you know how terrified I am of heights? If I'm on a high building, like I've been on like, I think it was like 60th floor of a building.
Okay, look
I
down.
can't. I look at the window and I'm on my four like hands and knees. I can't. I'll say I get stuck. That's
See,
how bad I am.
For
afraid of
me,
heights.
is as soon as I'm too far, I automatically see how I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I accept it at that point.
But
it's kind of fucked
I don't
up.
let the fear hold me back of it no more though. Like when
That's
I go,
what's-
when I go hiking and shit like that, I go to the edge of the mountain and I go as close as I possibly can until
I'm
my
not-
body gets stuck.
No, I'm not doing that.
I don't want to
shit.
be limited
I-
by the things
I
like that
feel
no more.
you.
I don't. I'm tired of being limited in life. Like me,
You
I'm all
can't-
about
you
breaking
have to pass
limits.
fear. Like what if
It's
if
all a
this
state
is
of
fear,
mind.
You have to
See,
pass it.
See, I'm with that.
Bro, I'm the
But
type of
I
nigga.
am too clumsy. I will fall.
I'm the nigga who want to learn how to fly in life, my nigga. Who want to levitate in life.
You told me this.
Yeah, that's another thing on my bucket list. I want to levitate before I pass from this vessel.
You want to levitate?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's possible.
I don't even have a bucket list.
No,
God.
I gotta think of one. Or
You don't-
two. I want.
see, I don't see bucket lists like I don't.
It's just wild things you want to do before you.
Yeah, just think about the shit that you don't want. You don't want to do because you know it's fucked up.
But bucket lists are meant to it's like manifesting, right? Like these are things that you're gonna do. You're gonna do.
We're not gonna use that word manifesting. It goes in another bucket that's oversaturated. That's another word that's oversaturated.
Manifesting?
Yeah.
Really, I love
I'm just
that
trying
word.
to manifest some
I feel
shit
like
earlier, though.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand the concept of
You're
manifestation.
right.
That's
But I
why
don't
feel like
mean
it's-
that I can't.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's
Or
why I
you
feel like it's
can't.
oversaturated
I
because
feel
a lot
you.
of people just say it and say, like B. Simone, she wrote a whole book about it and then got sued.
I saw how sad, but I mean,
So it's like a lot of people are just using it just to get a little trendy little
It is-
buzz off
yeah.
that shit. People don't know how to manifest.
Yeah, I don't
I hate
understand.
trendy shit.
I don't
That's
like
why it's
understand.
hard to be genuine out here because it's like somebody's trying to be trendy off it.
You're right.
Like really rich people that sit there and tell you just gotta believe in it.
Right.
Like that's not true.
Like nigga, I say, what you think I dream about, bitch? I dream about that shit already.
Listen,
Mhm.
if I would have got everything, if I would have manifested, because I think about this shit every day, I'd be trying cocaine right now.
Here's my thing
You
too.
can.
No,
my
I don't.
thing.
I don't want to right now.
Now here's
That's
my
one of those
thing.
things. Somebody told me, he said, "Listen, don't do cocaine because it's bad for you. Don't do it because you'll like it too much."
I hear it's good.
And I took that.
That's actually good advice.
I
Don't
took-
do it just because it's bad for you.
I took that advice.
because you might like it.
And I looked
Right.
at, and he looked at me in my face, and I felt like he did cocaine that morning.
That morning,
I don't know. I felt like it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, the way he looked at me, he was like, no, you'll like it too much.
a lot of people use cocaine. I want
know-
you to be.
Oh, my God.
It's like
Yo, it's surprising.
it's like
It's ridiculous. A lot of people do
you'd be
cocaine.
surprised to see or know the amount of people that's done or
A lot of big
using.
business people do cocaine regularly.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, but even down to the people that, like, people you and I might know.
I went to school with people who do cocaine in their dorms. And
Mhm.
I've actually walked in between classes with them laughing and telling jokes with them niggas.
Regular people.
Shit, I smoke weed. Who am I to judge?
I feel you.
Cocaine is a little different.
You think?
You got to
Oh,
think.
yeah. It's
no,
a process.
crack cocaine is a little bit different.
Nah, cocaine is a little different.
Nah, man, it's just a plant too.
Nah. Cocaine, the way they make
Yeah.
cocaine is a
No,
different.
that's crack cocaine.
No.
Oh,
Brick-
I see.
Bricks
Crack
that
cocaine.
come from. No, I'm not talking about
There's pure coke.
coke.
There's pure coke, and then there's crack cocaine.
How pure? How do you get that powder out of a
Pure
leaf?
coke.
Pure coke.
It's not white. They chew on that shit. That's the natural part of it. They chew on it.
Yeah.
They chew on the leaf. Cocaine, the powder, is not a natural
That's
thing.
what. If I do it, I would rather do the plant than the actual powder itself.
I'm gonna do the powder.
Anyways, we gonna get back to our guests. We talk about your cocaine addiction too much. We talk about your future cocaine addiction too much.
It's not gonna be an addiction. It's gonna be a
Your
couple.
future cocaine addiction.
Yeah.
That is hilarious. It's not. We're not.
It's not gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be a terrible time for
No.
everybody else but me. But
He is just hilarious right now for saying that.
All right, I have an actually serious question for you though.
All right, what's up?
As a woman-owned business, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It means a lot.
And like a woman of color who owns her own business, and
Yeah.
like what does that like? How is there any obstacles you have came across that you've seen just because of that?
Yeah, I think that, well, being a first generation woman looking to build a business and building a business, like I didn't have the resources. I literally didn't have people behind my back telling me that I shouldn't do this and I should do this and that you should learn more about this, but you should not. Like, I had no guidance. So like, women or not, like being a person without the resources has been very difficult. But when, you know, those little milestones, whether it's like, okay, like now I'm becoming a little more legitimate. Like now I got people I don't know that buy stuff from me. And to me, that's a victory, because it's not my friends and family trying to just like buy my stuff and support. It's like my shit could be like, my shit's hitting off. Like people like what I have, and it's people I don't know that reach out to me and buy my product. And so that's like, you know, like that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
You know
That's how you know it's genuine. That's how you really know it's genuine.
Like it can pop off, you know. But to be a woman in the industry, I mean, real talk, like being a woman in this type of era right now is kind of great. Like women
this is the age of women.
Like
this is
women,
the time to be a
He's
woman.
been saying that a lot.
I've been saying this is the time to be a woman,
Yes.
because women, anything you do for the simple fact that you're a woman doing it, it can be successful.
right? And on some like,
No matter what you're doing.
just because you're a woman.
Just because you're a woman.
But outside of that, like women nowadays really are finding their power and finding their voices. And it's so great to be a part of a community of people being in just that space of, yo, like I do got power. Like I am really talented and skilled or whatever. Like being a part of that family is already very, you know, impactful in itself for me. You know what I mean?
See, like I'm against a patriarchy, but I'm not with a matriarchy either. I want a balance.
Yeah.
Like I'm from a country where we actually had a woman on a dollar on bills of
yes.
money.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not, even though Jamaica might come off as patriarchy, women have a good balance and a good say and a good sense of power when it comes to like governments and stuff like that.
Because granny run everybody's house.
Exactly. So I'm not, because I don't believe we should subscribe to one more than the other. Honestly, I feel like we always need a good balance of both. Because you need women to have that woman touch, and you need a man to just be a man.
Yeah.
Like you need a little bit of both. That's the only way you can be successful with everything. But right now, I feel like women really need to start taking over. Honestly, like I've read up on stuff like things called the end of men, about how this right now is not the time for men. In a sense, it is actually true. In a sense,
The
just
book
like
is called that.
there's a whole
The End
article.
of Men.
There was a whole article
The end of men.
Yes, there's a whole article written about just the idea of end of men, because it's to support the idea of this is the age of women. This is where women are prosperous. Even things in society right now, all the jobs, all the things that's being done, it's for what women were already doing inside of the house.
Right.
They're just basically bringing it outside, and now you're getting paid for it.
Right.
They're being paid to be nurturers, caretakers, providers. That's what they're meant to. That's what they're already doing at home. So now you have jobs that cater around them, and men don't have those natural internal instincts.
Jobs
with
that
them.
you can't replace.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So a
But
lot
you
of
can-
men don't have that natural internal
Yes.
instincts in them, so it's slowly fading out. And now, like, you don't have things like you have women that come together, help give them emotional support and stuff like that. Men don't do stuff like that.
That is crazy that you say that now that I think about that, because there are jobs, like I said, there's jobs you can't replace. Like you can't replace caretakers.
Being a nurse,
you can't
being
replace
teachers,
daycare teachers.
Those are women who's getting those jobs.
Yeah, mostly women work in those fields. And you have jobs where mostly men work in fields like where it's like dealing with heavy machinery and stuff like
But
that.
even then, it's starting to be overtaken by women as well too.
But even then, those jobs are not even going to women; they're going to machines.
Now that's
Facts.
the future now.
So,
Facts.
because when I got to school for the shit I do now, they were like, "Listen, you're not going to be doing any of this manual shit. That's out the board. That's not what you do.
What do you do?
I'm a machinist.
Okay.
So I make the airplane parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy smoking weed and shit.
But robots got your job now.
No, they don't got my job. I still do my job.
Oh.
The machine I use is more or less I press buttons, but sometimes I got to do some shit. But it's gonna eventually it's gonna be all automated because machines can do it perfect and there wouldn't be no question, right? So those jobs are gonna go away eventually.
Mm-hmm.
The job of a caretaker is not gonna go away.
Oh, at all.
Right.
It's not
those
gonna
personable jobs.
Yeah,
like
those
the
personable
one-on-one
jobs.
interactions.
That women have an upper advantage on because most guys can't fucking talk for shit
And think about it,
or
like
even be a personable.
Think
Like,
about
you know
it
what
like
I mean?
this as well too. A lot of it requires you to have a degree or some type of certification with it
Exactly
as well too.
too.
Men aren't internally instinct to sit still to learn. It's hard for us. That's why you see little boys, they always running around, always being active. It's because it's hard for us to sit down. It's naturally for us to keep moving, keep running. To have short, like not even necessarily short attention spans, but to sit in one place for a while is just hard for us to do it instinctually.
I've never heard of that.
So like that's why women favor more in classroom settings because they have more discipline within themselves to be able to sit in one setting and take in those information as well too. Like as a man, we could probably do it, but 20 minutes in it, 30 minutes in it,
You lost already.
You lost us. We're struggling to keep focus.
Do you think men are going to be upset hearing you guys say this?
I don't give
I
a
feel
fuck.
like the insecure ones is probably.
Yeah. I feel like women are smarter. 100%.
No.
But
I'm not gonna say that because I feel like I'm smart. So
yeah, no. Look, I feel like I'm
dumb assholes.
I don't feel like I'm a dumbass. Like I feel like I'm smart too. Like I can intellectualize some shit.
But women are
But
smart.
but women think of things in a deeper way than most men do.
See, the thing is, men are more logical.
Yeah, so we
I
go
don't want to
straight.
say, no, I don't think that.
Nah, trust me. When it comes to
Yeah, because-
like problem solving, men are a lot more logical when it comes to problem solving. A woman, you would sit here and find the most difficult ways to get around a problem, and a man will sit here, oh, just do this, and you're good.
I don't know.
Trust me, that's the one thing. I like. There is exceptions to a lot of it. It's always exceptions to every generalization, but generally speaking, men are typically more logical than women. Women are more. What's the word? I don't even know the word to describe it. More creative.
Women are great.
I love
women
women.
are
love
amazing.
women.
I love
Yeah,
women.
right? Yeah, right? Like, yeah.
Good.
Without women, what do we have?
I wouldn't be
Right.
here
We
without
don't
a
have
woman.
a world.
Facts. None of us would.
No.
Women are
But
great.
I'm not one of those people who feel like you have to submit to pum pum.
No.
I think there needs to be a balance to everything,
is,
though.
because-
you know,
The sword is just as powerful as the pum pum. You just have to pick and choose who have power. That's it.
Yeah.
When the queen dub a knight, what do she use?
Wait, what?
When the queen dubs the knight, what do she use?
A sword.
Exactly. The sword
the-
has power.
But the pen is mightier than the sword.
Hey, I'm a writer too, so you can't tell me shit. I know how to wield both. I'm a god, my nigga. I'm a god, bro. I'm a god. What can I say?
I don't care about
do
writing.
you write?
Fuck no.
I
Oh,
do
you
poetry.
I don't write. He does the
Okay.
poetry,
I do
and
poetry.
he's
Nice.
he's the
Do you post
Yeah.
that anywhere?
Yeah, I actually have 2 books out.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay. Yeah.
he has 2 books.
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
got you. You give me a present, I got you a present. I got 2 books out. I haven't been writing as much, but like I'm into stuff like that. I meditate. I just try to find my own way in life. I'm just a spiritual person who's just trying to find his own path in life. I don't sit here and try to follow nobody's teachings. Like I
Yeah.
would read other teachings just to get ideas on how to go about life, but I don't conform to no one particular movement in life. I'm literally
Yeah.
just finding my own path and leaving my own footprint.
Oh, Shane is
Word.
the one of us that actually does something.
One of us that does it.
I just
Yeah.
LLC'd my business at Grain, so
Yeah.
I'm really trying to take
That's
a
what's
step
up.
into making my own company and being independent. Honestly,
what's
Man,
up.
listen. I'm gonna take this time out here and shout this man out because he does a lot, and people don't know that he does a lot of this shit
Great.
like himself.
That's
So
awesome.
like, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
I'm out here doing a lot of other shit.
nah, you work
Dealing with
and you're a
family
father,
life
so
and
I
shit.
pick up
Yeah,
the slack
so
where I need to. Like,
Doing my family shit, but this man be pumping out shirts and
yeah, I make the
Coming
shirt.
here.
By
doing
the
all this
way, I need to get one.
I got
Yeah,
you.
Another
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I need to
Of
get one.
course.
We got
Can I
new
get-
ones too.
I saw them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the new ones
The
is
white,
hitting.
no, the white one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
new ones is hitting.
Yeah.
Yo, wait. So is it two shirts? Is it the
It's
the
two
weed
different
and
types of
whiskey, and
shirts.
then dope is in the back, or dope?
No, that's just a different shirt that I made on the side.
Oh.
He did that one. I
I've
didn't know
been
about
in-
that. I
I've
didn't
been
even ask
working.
him.
I just being here because eventually I want to get like an embroidery machine. I want to really
Yeah.
get into apparel, so I want to just start. I like right now I'm just teaching how to get into shirt making, the basics of it, making
Mhm.
my own shirts through the end ways that I'm doing it right now, and then I'm just slowly gonna use it to invest into the materials and the equipment that I need to
Word.
start taking on orders and start doing other people's things and stuff
That's
like
what's
that.
up.
So that's
when
how I'm
you
gonna make my money.
when you get all that, I need shirts.
I got you. Well, anytime you got your logo
need
done, you
stuff.
need to print it. I got you for
Yeah.
events. I got you.
It's all in house.
You-
Like,
yeah,
literally legit,
yeah.
all in house. Skip the middleman.
That's
Yeah.
what I am right now.
I'm around.
Like we
I'm
just
for it.
trying to create a family. Or you part of the honestly, you're part of the At Green family because At Green is connected with a whole bunch of different people. Like
Mhm.
I have different people under my belt from engineers, producers, artists, masseuses, chefs, people who work on homes, people who clean your chimneys, like whatever you need. I probably know somebody who can do it.
That's what's up.
So
You got a network of people. That's
so I want to
awesome.
basically keep everybody connected at that point.
That's
So you under the
nice.
belt now. You're the herbalist for At Green.
Yes.
And you the official herbalist for weed and whiskey. So anytime anybody need to put on, we sending them to Purposeful
And
Creations.
our
Yes.
third official guest.
Yes, honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like this was probably one of our dopest episodes, and we said it about almost every episode we record, which means it
Yeah.
only get better.
Yes.
This is a dope episode. I feel like the
Thank
conversation and
you.
the content that you brought,
Thank you.
I feel like
yeah.
it was needed, and I'm glad it's not coming from us. We are
Mhm.
very biased and very stuck in the ways we are.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of not.
Like, he's so like open. We're very biased.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, we have to admit those things because we sit here, we talk about things, and we kind of just agree with each other a lot because
We see
kinda-
life our own way.
yeah, we kind of see our own way, but you know, we do disagree. But it's
That's
nice
some-
to have another way of
Perspective.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I do appreciate too. Like what I will say so far on this is like I feel like the content's real cool. Like even outside, even on our like down conversations off, it flows. You guys have something really good.
Thank you. We
Ooh.
trying. We
No,
trying.
it's a vibe. Like you
Ooh,
guys
thank
really.
you.
That's why I'm like when the live starts. Like I'm trying
No,
to like.
we're gonna get live. Like
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and then we want to get like honestly, our next step is probably live radio. I just got I was talking to like a small business developer, and he was giving me the next path is like go live and have people start calling in.
Yeah.
So that's our next step that we want to do as well too, where we can actually have people start interacting and stuff. Because honestly, this is based around the people.
Yeah.
We like most of the things
Yeah.
we talk about. It's from us like scrolling down Facebook, from the people we talk to, the stuff that's going on, current events. Like it's just our 2 cents on stuff that's already happening.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
all it is. So when we want to just, and then we try to bring other people to just talk their shit too,
Yeah.
even if it's stuff we disagree with.
Right. Yeah, because you guys are gonna run into that too.
I
Yeah,
already
of
have
course.
somebody who I'm already trying to bring somebody on who's gonna be different from how we think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me about this. I don't mean
Yeah.
that's whatever, but
y'all gonna have fun with that one.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know I will. I like to push buttons.
I have a lot of questions. When I
Nah,
Listen,
it's
when I-
because I said back to the face. I said don't call me a cisgender.
Don't call you a what?
cisgender.
A cisgender.
Yeah, you see how confused you look right now?
Like the number 6?
No, cis.
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 A cis?
Cisgender.
I don't understand that.
That's saying okay, I'm gonna say it this way. He's gonna give you the real definition. It's like you're born a woman, you stayed a woman, but give her the
So basically,
break this down. Yeah,
a
break that down.
cisgender is somebody, like he said, you were born the gender that you are, and you decide to stay that gender. You didn't choose. A transgender is somebody who transfer from different genders.
Yeah.
So just because I chose to stay a man from birth, I am now categorized as a cisgender.
Did you create that?
No, that's
No.
the real thing. That's the
That's
actual
real.
term
What do
for
you-
me.
yeah,
So that's what
no.
society
Oh.
labels me as, and you.
Yeah, that's
Because you're a
real.
woman and you chose to stay a woman after all of this, you're a cisgender.
I had no idea. See the labels.
Oh, trust me, I know. And then I
Labels.
said that on Facebook, and then somebody said to me, imagine what it is in my world. Because you know how we as heterosexuals as well too, is like generally speaking, will put down other people in different categories out there as well too. So they feel like now there's a reciprocation of that feeling now.
Yeah, it's kind of yeah. I don't know. It's kind of crazy shit.
Like to me, I don't like the term. It makes me itchy.
Yeah.
All right, this is why I don't like the term. It's kind of like the term biracial.
Okay.
It's only given so the people who wanted to be different can feel comfortable with the decisions they make. That's all it was.
You look like me a lot of the time because I'm like,
I know. So
that takes me
people-
a while to understand. what the
people
fuck
who
you be
want to
saying.
become people who want to make transsexual a normal thing now. They don't feel like the simple fact that we're categorizing them as transsexual, they feel like they're being alienated. So to get rid of the idea of their alienation, they come up with us as being cisgenders, because now we're in terms on equal playing fields because we know now both have a label. You're
Right.
not using the term straight and gay in terms of a sign of inferiority or superiority at that point.
Right.
So it's just basically just given to create some type of mental level ground so they can feel better about the decisions that they make.
that
It's kind of like the term
Is
biracial. The term
definitely
biracial.
possible.
The term
When you break
biracial.
it down like that. Wow.
Yo, because people they can't.
That's
People don't
crazy.
always accept the decisions they make in life. They sit here and question it, not because society's question it, because they sometimes feel it's wrong in themselves.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So the way to make it comfortable is if it's not being shown in their face to make it question it, then they don't need to question it themselves. So you make society change to make you feel better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
That's deep.
really all it is.
Yeah.
100%, bro. Because listen, I don't really care what you do in your life.
I really don't.
I just don't want to have to conform to everything that you think I should have.
Or I shouldn't have to
conform
explain that to my child every single chance.
It's gonna be a crazy future.
Man.
I heard there's a quiet thing going on where a lot of high school girls are just becoming guys.
It's happening everywhere though. And that's the thing. Like that whole thing, I'm just one of those people too that's like, if that's what you choose, then like it's not hurting me. So like
Yeah, I don't
like
care.
who like you
My
know?
thing is, at least do some research. And
I just
then
wanna let my
stop
child
letting
do
these
it.
kids making these adult decisions.
Yeah, that's why I think I just want to let my child do it. And listen,
Yeah, that's huge.
There's
Stop
no
letting
way.
these kids making these adult decisions. Because
Exactly.
now it's making it
You're
tough on adults.
Yeah.
It's making it tough on everybody. You
Yeah,
have
it
a
is. You're
9-year-old
right.
saying they want to have it.
That's crazy.
That's
And it's like you don't know anything with it.
yeah,
They don't
you're
know
a kid. You
nothing.
think you're what the
Like
fuck? You think
Boozy
you're
said.
Yeah.
invincible.
Like Boozy said, you're going
Oh.
to make him cut his dick off before he even hit puberty. Now hit puberty and he wants some pussy. What he going to do?
Yo, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Who he going to blame?
I can't believe that it is
it's the thing.
even a
No,
thing.
it's the fact that we're having these type of conversations. We shouldn't even be having these type of
I
conversations.
know it's
yo.
strange. We're just, what is that word I'm trying to find? We're just allowing too much to happen to
Yeah,
kids,
it
and we're
is.
exposing kids to too much.
Too much shit. Yeah,
Adultification.
They're already exposed in the world
Already.
they live in, but here we are doing it now. You know
And
what
then
I'm saying?
like even like the whole pedophilia thing is we caused that as a society.
Yeah, we do.
We brought that on ourselves.
Yeah, we did.
With
Just let
everything
things
we've
comfortable.
accepted in
You're
the past,
right,
we
you're
brought
right.
it on ourselves.
I hate to hear we in it because then I'm a part.
I
of
know,
it.
because
But I know what
in
you're
the general
right, though.
aspect of
No,
a
it is.
society, we are part of it.
We
We
are.
are the cause of that.
We definitely are.
We opened the door for it, and
Yeah.
now we don't want to accept it.
It's just sexualizing everything.
Everything.
has
That
been.
don't need to be sexualized.
It's been the norm.
It's so.
Weird.
It's weird. It's weird. It's extra weird for women. Like
Yeah.
like just even that. It's
Yeah.
Like-
very hard for women.
Yeah.
Like there are times like before that, like I'm a health nut, right? But before, just fun fact to you guys, like I was going to do bikini competitions,
Really?
which in like the health and fitness world is like,
Yeah,
you
that's
know, like you
one of
get
the
really
top-tier
ripped.
things.
You're like, you get really ripped. You cut all the, you know, like all that stuff. But so many people, when I would, because you have to walk and you have to pose and you have to flex. And
Yeah.
flexing helps the, like, depending on like your angles, you get to accentuate the muscles, your abs, your quads and stuff like that. And people would over sexualize the pictures that I would post because I'd be in a bathing suit. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like,
problem with
stop
that.
being so weird.
Yeah.
Like,
I
you're
have a
problem
making
with
this
that.
weird.
Because I feel like we as men should be able to see a woman in a non-sexual way if she's not
Yeah.
presenting herself in that manner. Even if she is presenting herself in that
Even
manner.
if.
We as men should be able. That's why I feel like I always have this conversation. I feel like women in this age need to at least try to meet us halfway. Because we, our men, are at a point where everything is so over sexualized that you can't expect to just come out here, boom, 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 and not expect us to have a certain reaction.
Right.
But if you meet us halfway now, and then you help us get past that hump, once we get past that hump, you can come out here and whatever you want. Because now we don't need to over sexualize you.
Yeah. But that, like, how do you even fix something like that?
We need to
Like,
have a conversation, yo.
it just, there needs to be a huge shift.
A
Yeah.
big shift. It got to be
And
something
but-
monumental.
I just don't even see it happening.
It's
so.
not. Because everything, sex revolves around everything now.
Sex
But
is
no,
everything.
it's not even that. It's sex is so accessible now.
True.
It's
Yeah.
the internet.
True.
You can't go anywhere. Like, I would be terrified for my son to have like a Facebook or an Instagram
Yeah.
because you don't have to go far and you can see some shit.
Snapchat?
Yeah, Snapchat.
These kids in Snapchat?
It's crazy.
Ooh.
It's crazy.
I wish I had Snapchat when I was 9.
Listen, well, what?
You would have had a ball.
we had Facebook when I was in high school, but it wasn't like how it was. It's not like how it
No.
is now.
Nah,
It's so
MySpace?
MySpace, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was,
Man.
it
The
was
chat
cool.
rooms?
Good old days.
Uvu?
Yeah, we was on Uvu, Yahoo
Uvu.
Messenger and shit.
Pum Pum, I show up on Uvu.
Oh my god.
Yo, I'm telling you, there's so many people that'll tell you how many people got naked for them on Uvu, yo. That was the thing when Uvu was out. It was,
Really?
can you convince your girl to get naked for you?
I'm not shocked to hear that.
These are things
No.
that I was all around in high school. We were
But
shenanigans
it's worse
people.
now. It's
That's-
I
yeah.
think, and
See,
I think that's an opinion.
is.
I don't know.
No,
but it
100%
seems that
first.
way.
See, like in
Nah.
my age, we had to work to get a bra and panty picture.
You right.
Yeah.
We had to work.
You
The
right.
text had to go out. You had to
You don't
text.
just be like, yo, just send me. You had to tell her and prove to her you
Right,
deserved
walk
that
to
shit. You wasn't gonna
class.
show nobody.
right?
I was just gonna say.
Yo,
You
listen.
had to like
You had
really
to
make
spit some
the.
game.
But it's so.
It's, you
And
can
now
just go on
she doing it
Instagram and see
herself?
You just go on Instagram and see it now.
Yeah.
Why I need to sit here?
Cause like to bring back what you said, right? So you were doing bikini competitions, right?
I was
No.
trying to.
Okay,
Yeah.
right?
I hadn't done it yet.
So it's a competition, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not supposed to be sexualized. It's
Not at
just,
all.
It's just a competition.
It's like
right?
to an extent that it's a sport.
Yeah.
It's a sport. You're
'Cause you have to
competing.
work. You have
Yes.
to work to get to that certain
Yes.
body type to make it and to win.
Yes.
So it's a competition. Like it's nothing sexualized.
But it's because
about
I'm
a
a woman.
competition, right? So, damn, I fucked up. See, this is what he was talking about.
I mean, I help you out.
But-
I'll say one thing to this.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real with you.
Okay.
In my head, there's gonna be some type of sexual thoughts that goes on, but I will not act on those thoughts or show it in any manner to make you uncomfortable.
And that's
where I am with it.
I'm blind. Like anyone that does know me, like I'm not naive to think that
Yeah.
if
Men
I
think, yeah.
am
Yeah.
in a bathing suit that somebody wouldn't like or send a message or
Yeah.
whatever the case is. Like that'd be naive of me to
Yeah.
think, how dare he comment
Exactly.
that I look.
It's how
good?"
we react to
It's
the thoughts
I think
we have.
right. It's the
Control
like,
yourself,
what
my
is-
nigga.
Yeah.
The consistent fucking. That's what I was getting at. It's like you got females that just do it just to be nice,
Just
and
get
the
it-
dudes just fucking.
Urge out of dudes and to get that reaction just to tell them no.
And
Women
then,
would do that just to tell you no. Just be like, I told this nigga no.
But
He
see-
wanted some pussy. I told him no.
Oh.
but see, then you got girls that do it for the attention, but then you have people. I think men just can't defer.
I
Men
think it's
just
hard.
some men can't defer. Like she's
the
doing this for
culture
a
we
different
live in.
reason.
But
It's
we as
confusing.
men now, we
It's
just want
rape
pussy who's
culture.
gonna give it to us. A lot of men just want pussy from whoever's gonna give it to them.
Yeah.
So if you feel like a girl is putting that much out there, maybe I have a chance of getting some pussy from her. That's really the thought behind it.
You know what's weird to me? Dudes that still like go like on women that have like 1 million followers and try to like DM them or like comment and be like, "Oh, you're sexy." It's fucking weird.
It's all weird.
But
Like she's not about to say nothing.
Honestly,
to you,
it's
bro.
not weird once you understand the psychology behind it,
No.
because it's just really psychological deficiencies. That's all it is.
It
'Cause
gotta be because bro,
it's all insecurities as well too. Because think about when you're behind the screen and nobody can see who you are and nothing
Right.
can affect you right then and there, and no real consequences come to you.
Right.
Your bravery is on a whole nother
On
scale.
1,000, yeah.
That's what it is. So it's not really weird. It's kind of like when you're on the phone with customer service and you get ready to cuss that bitch out. You don't feel no way because you're going to hang up and you're going to forget about that bitch.
I don't cuss people out.
But if we go in the store now and we're looking that person into the face, chances are it's going to have to really take something before it escalate to that.
Nah, I'm the same way. Either way,
Nah, people go into phone conversations looking to cuss out.
I don't do that. I
That's
understand
how
what
some
I
people
understand
is.
what you're saying, but I don't do that because I was once one of those people over the phone, and I understand what it's like when a
You got cussed
motherfucker.
out by a customer.
When you were getting cussed out.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
You
god.
piece of shit. If
You know what it's like to deal with people that play golf and that have to deal with people. You know what it's like to deal with people that have to deal with people that play golf.
No, I don't.
Fucking awful.
It's awful.
So I
Sounds
understand
awful.
how it is to be that guy on the phone. So from now, I'm like, I know you're just doing your job, but can you just try something for me? And usually I get what I want because I understand. So
But you're right though. When you have that, when you're behind that computer screen, you have this
confidence that was never there to start with. So you're willing to do anything and be anybody.
And be anybody.
Be anybody, even if you was never that person to start off with.
Right.
can I ask you a question about some herbs?
I was actually about to do that too.
Yeah.
What's up?
I was just gonna ask you, how have herbs changed your life?
Has it changed my life?
Yeah.
I feel like it's made me more like spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's spiritual in the sense that like I feel like now I'm listening more like inside. Like
Mhm.
I really am trying to, like I eat really clean, and so when I do have my off days, like I immediately kind of like what you were saying, like I know how to listen. Like I feel like I'm communicating with my body
Mhm.
and I'm listening to my
After every
body,
bite.
and that's like unless you actually go through it, a lot of people won't understand what that means. And I feel like I truly now understand that and really am trying to get people to get to that level.
Yeah.
But it makes me, I feel like I'm more appreciative to life. Like,
Mhm.
I give thanks more than I've ever in my entire life. It's just everything feels like it's just more coming full circle. I feel like I try to listen. I feel like I try to listen to a lot of messages that are sent to me now
So
too.
you have like it's giving you like a full spiritual awakening.
It has.
Really.
And I feel like that could be kind of washed right now too because chakras
You're speaking
and
to the
stone.
choir in here. So
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We,
saying?
And
we
most
understand
of
all
our
that.
listeners, energy, real recognize real. So
Yeah.
our listeners
Yeah,
are
we get
drawing.
it.
Our
Yeah,
listeners
like-
know what we're talking about.
Okay, good. Yeah, but it really does. It just like everything's like I'm listening. I know creatures and like other, my ancestors and shit is listening to like.
The universe opened up to you.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's crazy because he speaks about that all the time. He talks about how
Shit's
us, especially like I don't know how deep are you? So you're first generation Vietnamese, right?
first generation.
So your parents, how deep into their roots are they?
Like real deep.
Like us with our Jamaican parents.
Yeah, so that's why that's like kind of what
Okay.
like so.
Like my parents don't, like my mother don't speak English.
Okay,
And
so you in there.
So
there.
I'm
Yeah.
like to this very day still having to be like my mother's translator
When
for
you
her
go
doctor
home,
visits.
you ain't speaking no English.
No,
She don't speak no English.
I
in
don't
her
speak
house.
English in my parents' home.
Really?
And like my parents, we came from nothing. They're immigrants coming over here and
Yeah.
they own small businesses like restaurant businesses and shit like that. And they kind of just stayed at this level where like you don't gotta know nothing about me. We living good over here. We
Yeah,
just
we
make
good.
it do.
Yeah.
You know what I
Facts.
mean? So it's like now that I'm first generation, my brother's an optometrist. Like this dude,
That's dope.
like you know, he
Yeah, yeah.
made like he living good, eating good, whatever, you know. But it's like it's hard being a first generation, not having the resources, not having parents that speak the language, different cultures. So like what's acceptable in America is
Yep.
not acceptable in my home growing
Mm-hmm.
That's
up.
fact. And now you have to have different accommodations and different code switches as well
Yeah,
too.
and it was difficult
And
when
you
I
have
was a
different
kid.
obstacles that come with you in life as well too, because now you have to plan your life around your parents and how they grow life,
Yeah.
because they depend on you more as you get older than you need to
Yes.
depend on them.
But in the
Yeah.
American life, that's
Yeah.
not a thing. Like
Yeah.
American families, like
You reach a
they're-
certain
they-
age, you leave.
and you out the house, and like
Not us.
mom
Nah,
and dad stays
nah,
home,
yeah.
and the husband and wife, and they live in a good life. Like
Yeah,
that's
not
not
us.
the life
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
nah. Facts.
that
'Cause
ethnic people live.
I think
especially first generation.
that's always something we all have in common. Because I know that's like my parents. Both of my parents are Jamaican, and my mother never said a day to me. She's like, "Listen, you can live here as long as the fuck you want to."
right.
And
don't
honestly, I feel more comfortable staying close to my family.
Exactly.
Because now I know if anything ever happened, I'm just a call away or
I feel
a
you.
drive
I
away.
feel
Like
you.
I'm
Yeah.
not one of those people who feel like I have to go farther away just to experience life. Because honestly, I have the situation to still live life.
Right.
I can go have a baby right now, and I can still go have a life because now I have a support at home. A lot
Yeah.
of people can't even say that.
Right.
I have support at home to handle uneventful circumstances,
Yeah.
unexpected circumstances.
Right.
I have a
Right.
lot of mental support, moral support, and things like that. A lot of people can't have that. Like I see people on Facebook who brag about the simple fact if everything falls apart, they don't have nobody to go to.
Yeah, that's terrible. I
sad.
hate that, man. And I don't hate it, but
That's
it's sad. It makes me feel bad for
That is
people.
really-
Like,
Dude, I'll be looking at them
and they
like,
brag about it.
like it's a thing, and people
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm the lone wolf. I'm like, nigga, we as people are not supposed to be alone, bro.
We're not.
Uh,
We're
We're
better
not.
off around people. We vibe and channel and be benefit off each other.
Right.
So it's like a baby. Why do you think a baby needs so much attention? That's how they develop. That's how they grow. It's the same thing for us.
Yeah.
We don't stop developing and growing just because you're not a baby no more.
People live with a lot of ego and pride though, and
Facts.
that's what I think puts a lot of people in positions where they're lonely,
mhm.
where they're angry, where they're regretful, you know, and whether that's, you know, you think that you're gonna live a better life because you've decided to move away hundreds and hundreds of miles
Right.
from your problems. Like your problem's about to be right there with
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
'Cause it
they
was always
follow
with
you.
you.
Fact.
You know what I mean?
Like honestly speaking of that, like I've never went to Jamaica as much as I wanted to since I've been up here. But I've had people told me, listen, handle things that you have to handle now, because if you go to Jamaica, the same problems that you left here is gonna be here when you come back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That always stuck with me, because it's like you can sit here and want to do so much, but as soon as you come back, you have to pick up exactly where you left off.
That's why I don't
When
go.
did you come here? Wait, were you born here?
No,
No.
No.
I came here the year after 9/11.
Oh.
That's why I feel like my time is like predestined and everything.
Wow.
I came here basically when we stopped, right before we stopped experiencing 4 full seasons.
Yeah. Wow.
When's the last time you actually experienced 4 full real seasons?
Can't say.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Since early 2000s.
Have you been? Are you born here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm
here.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm a first Jamaican like immigrant.
Okay.
Yeah, first generation.
That's why it's like were you born here?
I was born here.
Okay, so but your parents don't speak English.
Right, which makes
So-
me feel like
So
I'm
you,
like,
you're way more
yeah.
into your culture. I'm into my because everybody I had to be around is Jamaican at our house. Like you know,
Mhm.
that's all they spoke. That's the music we listened to.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what our household was.
Right.
So I'm into my culture, but I'm also a child born here. I'm into this culture. I am American
Mm-hmm.
by birth. I do go to school with a bunch of American kids. Jamaican and English aren't
Patois. Patois in English.
Sorry, yeah, patois in English
Yeah.
aren't. They're different, but you can get it if you
Yeah.
listen to it hard enough.
The one thing I would say is English is the dumbest language out there. You can continue. I'm gonna let people go look and research that.
Yeah.
Yes, there's actually facts to prove English is the dumbest language out there.
It doesn't make sense.
English actually dumbs you down the more you use it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that's some shit.
I'm not good in English, so.
That's good.
Me either.
I always
the fact
joked
that you
about
can
that.
speak Vietnamese, you use different parts of your tongue and your mouth to speak, which means you tap into different parts of your brain.
Yes. Yeah.
English speakers don't. We're lazy speakers. Every day or every year, we're trying to find new ways to shorten up the words we say. Think about that.
I think cultured people are one of those people. Like if you can embrace different cultures, then I feel like you're using different parts of your brain.
Yeah.
You can translate from different ways. That's why.
Yeah, it's
That's
different
why
ways
I
of
always
thinking.
teach I'm trying to get my nephews to learn like different languages from them because
Yeah.
your brain's not stuck on English.
Yeah.
You I'm telling you, once you become stuck to English, dog, it's hard
You gotta
to
figure
adapt
that
to
out.
other things. You have
Yeah.
to break yourself of cycles and then reteach yourself at that point.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. I never heard of that before. English being the dumbest language.
Yeah.
It dumbs you down the more you use it.
Hmm.
English, the language of English is literally just stress and de-stress on words, and it's just a where you take and add stress. That's it. Every word you say is just a matter of where you put stress on the syllables, on how you pronunciate them. You don't use much of your mouth. You don't use much of your tongue. You don't use much of your brain. It's an easy language.
Damn.
It wasn't that easy for me, bro. 'Cause I tell you what.
It wasn't easy for me because I had to break out of my my patois speaking. Like when I was coming up here, like we had this conversation before. I had people who was telling me you can't go to school and speak the way you speak. You can't write the way you speak. So it was forced out of me.
Yeah.
And then after a while, I felt like I lost my way.
Yeah. That's what I was kind of getting at. Like,
Wow.
so you have a direct correlation to your way
At all times.
at all
consistently.
times. At all times. Especially because you have to speak your other language
Yeah.
at times. And it's not even a choice that you have.
No.
You have to.
I have to. And if I want to communicate with my mother, I
Exactly.
have to.
Exactly. So you have to, and you want to communicate with your mother. So
Right.
you don't have a choice to.
Right.
So you get to experience this different way of living and a different way of thinking, to where you're not so trapped into this cycle.
yeah.
I guess
You
know,
have
see-
you have ways of getting away. You basically have things to make you step out of your normal wave into the American culture.
But then,
Right.
but what I was getting is like, how did I say this? I don't know how to fucking say
Yeah,
this.
he's getting high and drunk
I'm
now.
real high right
Yeah,
now.
he's
You're
getting
really
high.
high right
Yeah.
Yeah,
now.
but CBD got me still in here.
Yeah, this is probably he's actually still good at
So I'm
this
still
point. At this
in
point,
here a
he
little
he
bit.
be babbling.
Yeah?
So he's still good.
Yeah, I'm
That's
still-
because you
He
get.
said at this point he's usually babbling.
Yeah.
Oh, bruh, what? You
thought I
have
was like,
no idea.
You thought I was trying to be funny?
Yo,
I was like, you caught that? You caught he said that?
no, I'm the first person to admit it. Sometimes I'm dumb the fuck out. I'll be here and just be like, he'll talk. I'll be like, yo, bro,
Yeah, this is
I
where you
didn't get
usually start
nothing you
going
said.
left. But
Yeah.
we're having a good conversation. It's like I don't even know how to
Yeah.
end it, so I want to keep the conversation going. We're like an hour and a half in.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's popping.
Yeah, this is a good conversation. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you brought a really great topic to us because it's something that it's something we wanted to talk about, but we didn't know we wanted to talk about until we started talking about it. If that
Right.
makes sense.
The
Like, we had
universe speaks, man.
Yeah, we had ideas like we gotta get a tarot card user in here because like we don't know shit about that, so we gotta get like we're trying to get people in here that especially the black community and people of melanin that are into, but and that we don't know much about, and then
Right.
just have them teach us.
Right. Yeah.
That's it. It's
Right.
Just learn on the spot. And
I
then-
learned a lot from both you guys.
and we learned a
today.
lot from you. And actually, I do have one question before
You
we
ain't
go.
learn anything from me. I don't teach anybody anything.
I learned a lot about you.
She's seen our personalities.
Yeah.
I've met him before,
Yeah,
but I don't
yeah,
think I
yeah.
ever got to really
we
meet
sit down
you.
and talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't talk much. Most
This
of
is
the
us
time.
though. This is like
Yeah, you
Yeah.
didn't talk much.
I don't talk much.
this is our conversations every day.
This is where I talk the most.
Yeah.
This is where I get my talking out.
There it is.
So I do have a question though.
Yeah, what's up?
Personally, like, what are some of your favorite herbs that you actually
Wow, good
consume
question.
and part of your daily lifestyle and regimens?
I would say that ginger is one of my go-to daily consumption. Very possible in every other type of food or drink that I consume, whether I have ginger in a tea, whether I throw it in my fruit blends, whether I have it in my like powdered herb mix and I throw it in my water. I can have ginger in my food. Like, ginger is one of those versatile things that is so good for you, and I love it. Like, I love the spiciness. I love the flavor. Ginger's really great. I really enjoy red raspberry leaf.
Ooh, that's different.
It's
never heard
really
that. That's
cool
different.
herb. I think women should really get familiar with.
Does it make it pH balance out?
It helps balance your hormone levels. Like,
Nah,
just
we need something that balances out
I'm gonna-
this girl's pH.
I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna ask you about something, but I want you to finish your daily herbs. I'm gonna ask you about something. I don't know if you know about this. I'm pretty sure you know about this.
I
But
want to learn in a second. But red raspberry leaf, for anyone who's listening, especially for women, men can consume red raspberry leaf too. But I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you what it can do for men. I would have to do a little more research on that. But it's really great for women's reproductive system. So if you're looking to probably build yourself up to have a baby,
If you're on birth control and you're trying to get yourself off that shit, then that's good for it, right?
yes, get off birth control,
Yes, please.
please.
Yes, please. Because there's men like me who won't date you because you're on birth control.
Won't date you.
Yeah.
Interesting. Birth control is just so
I understand.
Fucked
what
up.
birth control
up,
is.
man. Like,
I understand what it is. And I have women who attack me when I explain what it is for me. Like, they
It's
don't
to
understand the risk of the risk of infertility is getting higher and
it
higher
is.
on
It
that
is.
shit.
And then just deformities and babies.
So why
and
would
stuff
I
like
put
that.
myself in a situation where I'm gonna come up with either a baby I can't
I feel
have or end up
you.
having a deformed baby?
But like, again, it's people aren't provided this information, but then people aren't
they
open
aren't
to
even
the
educated on
information, too.
sex. People aren't educated on sex.
You're right.
We can't have safe sex if we don't know what safe sex is.
Mm-hmm. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But continue with your list, not to take away too much from that.
And nettle leaf. Nettle leaf's a really great
Never heard of that one either.
herb to consume. It's really tasty. It's very rich in like all the vitamins, all the minerals, nutrients, and it's just it's like the perfect herbal tea. Like, you know, green tea is like the go-to. Like, everybody
Yeah.
knows green tea.
I'm a peppermint tea. Kind
yeah, I was
You
gonna
like
say I'm
peppermint tea?
peppermint. I love
Peppermint
peppermint.
tea's
I've been
good,
drinking
yeah.
peppermint tea since I was a baby.
That's what's up.
Why you think I have? Listen, I'm strong, but I might not look it, but I'm strong.
Because that
That's
peppermint
the,
tea.
yeah.
That's what's up.
And some peanut porridge.
And what?
Peanut porridge.
What's that?
Porridge.
Porridge.
Peanut porridge?
Porridge. I know she's trying to say it the pato way.
Peanut?
Porridge is patois.
Porridge. Yeah.
Porridge.
Porridge is the right way to say it.
Oh, I
Porridge
thought you
is
said something before porridge.
peanut porridge.
Peanut.
Oh, I've
It's
never
basically
heard
peanut based porridge.
it. Oh.
Just
Yeah.
like you have corn based
We
porridge.
don't. I don't really know what porridge is.
Oh, you got it. Oh, so we have to put
Oh.
each other on with our cultures.
Yeah.
Porridge is that
So
hearty.
you and
But
your
is porridge like oatmeal?
In a way,
I don't
you
like
not as,
oatmeal.
not as,
You can
not as
compare it to
texture's
oatmeal.
different.
way different.
Like
It's way
cornmeal,
different.
cornmeal porridge is more smooth. Just and then like the almond corn porridge has just porridge with corn inside of it.
And it's sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
it's sweet. We gonna put you. We can exchange. So you and your boyfriend come around more. You
Okay.
put us on with your herbs and your culture because I want to actually try some Vietnamese food.
Yes.
I'm down.
I love Vietnamese food. To me is the
I
best
hate Yankee food. I'm tired of this Yankee food.
Yeah, I'm getting annoyed. That's what I'm saying. Like, I
Don't-
need different shit in my
Yeah,
life.
you should.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
ready.
Don't eat
shit in
this
my life.
crap. It's
Put
not
me
even
on.
food.
My girl be putting me on too because she's vegan.
She's vegan.
Yeah, she's
so
vegan.
she probably eats really great stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
she do. But she eats some weird shit. That's what I would label it as. It's probably great, but it's still some weird shit. Just because it's shit I never heard of it or even thought about it would ever consume.
Mhm.
Like you hit wild berry, raspberry flavored candies and shit. Yes, they have shit like that.
Wait,
my nigga.
what?
They have some weird shit like a wild berry, raspberry, peanut butter, chocolate shit.
That's
Vegan
good
food
stuff.
can get wild, bro. It get wild.
It's being creative.
See,
It's being creative.
they make food out of stuff you never thought of eating.
I eat mac and cheese. That's vegan.
Oh my
I've
god!
had vegan mac and
I
cheese.
can't do that.
I've
And
had
I make
vegan
it
mac
out
and
of
cheese.
cashew.
I had vegan cheese.
What?
It's cashews.
Yeah, I had vegan cheese. I had vegan lasagna.
I need to understand when you say you make mac and cheese
Yeah.
and you make it out of cashews.
Yeah. If you
What do-
soak cashews, and then you blend it up with some garlic, and then you season it to whatever flavors you like, and then you throw some turmeric and nutritional yeast in it, it will taste like cheese.
I'm gonna tell my girl this.
Your girlfriend probably already knows this.
I know she probably do. She be poking
Vegan
on a lot of
people,
shit.
they know, especially with mac and cheese.
Yeah.
'Cause
Nah,
cheese
bro,
is
there be
one of
some
those
shit out
things
there.
that, like, when you go vegan, if you were a cheese lover, it's really
You gotta find
like that's
ways, yeah.
one of the things that you're like, damn, like
I
I
need
miss
that.
some cheese.
It tastes like. What do you mean? It tastes like cheese.
It tastes like cheese. It's so good.
Like no.
Like I'll eat a bowl and I'm like,
It's
yo,
kind of like when people
it
say
hit.
frog legs taste like chicken.
Frog legs do taste like chicken though,
Then it tastes like cheese.
and it
nigga.
doesn't really.
Frog legs can taste like chicken. Cashews can taste like cheese.
That does not make no sense. That does not make any sense.
Make it make sense. Frog legs taste like chicken.
But see, yeah, let me finish my sentence. See, this is where everybody's getting messed up because I didn't get to complete it. They feel like chicken.
No, they don't. I've had frog legs before.
Yeah,
It's
it does. It
It's
feels
way
like-
more rubbery than chicken.
Some people make fucked up chicken. They're not gonna, whatever.
Cashews taste like cheese.
They don't. I said,
We
I'm
could
telling you.
Yo, honestly, just be like, we're gonna have a double date and you just be our chef. That
All
works. We bring our girls and you just cook us on.
I'm not about
Somebody
to-
gotta contribute shit.
I'm not about to. Hey, I'm not about to.
All right, we bring
subject
our
you
girls
to
and they contribute.
Hey,
I know my man not cooking, so
I know why you're cooking. I'm smoking the whole
I hop in
time.
the kitchen. I
y'all
like to.
just gonna be.
You're having men time.
Cipher.
I like to eat, so
Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen.
We go
bro.
buy the ingredients.
Yes,
We'll
y'all can
go buy
grocery
the
shopping.
ingredients. If men are good for one thing, we can buy some shit.
My
Listen,
yeah.
I don't know about y'all, bro, but whoever's cooking, I'm in the kitchen with them because I need to eat something.
Like eat while they cook.
Oh, bro, what? I'm the taster.
Do you cook?
You think I got?
What was he just about to say?
Eh.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, I
Just a
cook,
taster.
but I cook.
I've been spoiled my entire life. Even though my family is not predominantly women, I've been raised predominantly by women. So women like to have men around. I was always that man that was always around. So women always, my family, between my aunts, my cousins, my sisters, my mom, I've always had a woman that provides for me just because
So
they
you just
want to do
always
it.
had somebody cooking.
Exactly. I've always had
You're
somebody there.
lucky. That's
Me too, but it was a choice. To be honest with you, that's why
Yeah,
I
I
wait.
just
That's why I'm like, that's why I gotta chill out, man.
Dog, I'm a king. I'm a king when I go to
Because this
Jamaica.
is how it always been, man. Anytime somebody cooking, I'm like, hey.
I'm a king when I go to Jamaica. I
Let me
sit
get
on
a
I
little
sit on the
piece.
porch. My sister makes me my favorite meal while I
Yo,
smoke,
dang.
while I drink some peppermint tea at the same time, and then I eat after.
Yo, this is a disturbing
Man.
thing about Jamaican women when they make food, though, right?
Wow.
'Cause they
I love
fix-
Jamaican food. Well,
Yo,
when I
but listen,
was eating meat.
They put too much on a plate.
Oh yeah, so you got to eat a lot.
That's
You fall
ethnic
asleep
stuff, though.
after.
That's ethnic
Oh
stuff.
my
You
god,
fall
bruh.
asleep after.
It might
My
be
family
not
food
because I
like
went
that
to.
too.
I used to have a friend that was Puerto Rican, and I used to go to his house, and his mom.
Puerto Rican cooks, yeah.
rolled
Yeah.
the food,
Yeah.
rice.
My boyfriend's Puerto Rican.
If you have room on the plate, you got room for more food.
and don't leave nothing on that plate.
Facts.
Bro, I can't.
Facts.
You can't.
I'm gonna try, and people look at me and be like, "Oh, you're gonna eat all of that."
Now you got to cook some shit for us. I want to try some shit you cook.
I'll have maybe it should be the vegan mac and cheese. Then.
I just want to support.
Yeah.
I just want to support. Like, I don't want to just go to my girl to make me shit. I know
Wait, are
that
you
you
a
do it,
chef?
so I want to support.
Are you a chef too?
Am I a
She
chef?
said she cooks
No.
shit too. I want to try teas.
I would that's all future stuff, but that's where I'm gonna dabble in too.
Well, as we grow, you
Oh.
grow with us, and we could put you on
Whole
with the world,
food.
put the world on with your food.
Yeah, like I got the potion.
She put the purpose in purposeful creations, dog.
That's what's up, right?
Come on, man.
Bars.
She got a purpose. What you talking about?
Bars.
She ain't just doing this shit just to do this, yo. She got goals.
Yeah, we trying to be impactful out here.
Fact,
you gotta
yo.
you gotta do things purposefully.
We're not just in it for the money.
What are your goals? Like, what are you
Like, what's your
trying to-
ultimate end goal? Like, not
Yo.
even an end goal. I hate that term. What is one of your milestone goals?
Yeah.
Milestone goals.
Like something that would be like, this is a great milestone for me, and I'm glad I got here, and this is what I've wanted. Now let's see if we can continue going up from here.
You know, real talk, like I talk about this a lot with my boyfriend. Like, I want him and I to be free. So, like, he's still working right now. And I'm, like, working on purposeful creations. And one of my big goals, this, you know, like, whether it's short, like, whether it's going to happen real soon or a little later, you know, like, I'm waiting for that day. But, like, I want to work so that we both can be free, like,
Facts.
so that he's not, you know, working under no man either.
That is
Like
a
he
fact.
gets to,
Facts.
we get to be with each other. You know, we're life partners. Him and I are forever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if we can work together, and then he gets the finally the opportunity to be creative
And
and
do what
to
he
do
wants to
what
do.
he wants to do, it's like
Facts.
that's you know, like that
That's
would
the
make
ultimate
my
goal,
life,
right?
yo, that would be everything. That
But
would
that's
be
a
everything.
relationship goal right there, honestly.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like the reason I LLC'd my business is because my girl want to sell food.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like the simple fact that I can go get all my certification now, she can benefit off that as well
Yes.
too.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
not
what's
only
up.
me, so I can sit here and do nothing with my company, but I can still use it for her to benefit while she's out
That's
here trying
what's
to
up.
hustle.
Right.
So it's not just me out here trying to get something because I know we both gonna win if one person win.
Exactly. It really does take a village. Like if you're gonna be in a space of success, like you can't keep from a universe standpoint too. Like you can't sit here and win. You don't really win if you don't if you don't bring people
Facts.
with you. You know,
Share the
like
jewels.
yeah, you can.
That's facts.
I think that's the same thing. You know, I think that's where we all here and doing the same thing. Because I started this podcast. Fucking tired of doing this.
Yeah, we're doing this to just
Hey.
to set our own way of life. Like,
Yeah.
we just want to have our own freedom, talk our own shit, let people talk their own shit.
Tired
even
of
if we don't
fucking working for
disagree.
people.
I
Because
feel
honestly,
you.
I don't like one. I don't like the content that's being put out too. I've always wanted to have control of my own content,
Yes,
my own story.
I love that.
Like I just want the world to understand, nigga. I could think, bitch, and hear my thoughts. Cole's being a bitch.
Nah,
Don't
listen.
mind him.
Nah, first of all, you're Jamaican, so I don't want to hear that shit. Cause he just slap a bug with his bare hands and like just smash that shit.
Catch
First
it.
of all, I would catch it
Yeah.
and push it outside.
Yeah, and no, he don't even care. Like bear, like
He's
don't even
guided.
care.
Come here.
Yeah.
That's not me. I'm taking my
I
shoe
give them a
off to hit
chance.
that motherfucker.
I give them a chance to
No,
survive.
see, that's
He
not.
said no.
I don't deal with that shit. Bugs, me and bugs, I don't.
Nah, because like my girl kids, like every time they see flies, they're like, kill it, mommy, kill it. And I be trying to break that habit out of them. It's like, you can't always trying to kill
Yes.
everything. Like I be trying to tell them, like, we are in their space. You can't go in an animal space and want to kill it every single time. Bro,
Certain things.
your house was built in an animal's habitat.
Yes,
An animal habitat was torn down
He
and
said- he
destroyed
preaching
for
to
your
Okay,
you right
all right,
now.
all right,
He
all right,
preaching
all
to
right.
you.
I'm gonna let y'all have that. Right?
Like that's
Okay.
people always have to look at that bigger picture, my nigga. We have to coexist with everything amongst us.
I can coexist, right? However,
I love that word.
somebody told me that if you use the word "but," everything before it does not matter. So don't ever say that. Say however.
I say
Just makes you look like an ass.
Yeah,
like.
yeah. So I say however now. Anyway, when it comes to like certain things, so like I'm not gonna kill a deer because it's a deer. Like, you know what I mean? That's fucked up.
But why kill if you don't have no purpose to kill?
Exactly. However, flies, they're annoying. One,
Flies
They-
are what I see what you're saying. I
They
really
lay
don't want
eggs.
to
Alright,
kill
that's the
flies,
exception.
too.
they lay eggs.
Flies and
And
mosquitoes.
mosquitoes.
Flies
They-
and mosquitoes
yeah.
are the exception.
It's what. See, my thing with this is, what are their purpose for being here?
There's
Suck your
purpose for
blood.
them.
Exactly.
There's-
I don't want
there's
anything. Sucking.
Purpose. There's a purpose. I
See that
don't
thing
know
right
what it
there?
is.
What is it doing?
What?
That fly right there.
Nah, the reason I don't like flies is, yo, as soon as they land on your food just been contaminated.
Yeah, like come on, man.
Literally, as soon as they land on it.
I know. Somebody was like, when a fly lays on your food, don't eat it because they just farted on it. And I was like, what?
And the mad
what
little,
it just
It's
the
like
way they
shits,
say it.
parasites,
you're
and
not
all
gonna.
that.
I'm not gonna have a fly picture on my favorite food, and then I stop eating it. You're wild. You're wild. I watch TV of people eating maggots consciously.
I would
Right.
try one.
You're wild. Actually, they say maggots have a lot of protein.
Yeah, a lot of bugs do. People
They do.
should be eating bugs more.
I
Yo,
think-
you're
I honestly
being
think
me.
I ate a lot of
Actually,
bugs
I
when I
know
was
they
growing up.
do, right? You got, and
Would you eat a bug?
maybe if I'm
I
wrong,
would eat a bug,
yeah,
I guess.
that's.
Yes.
I've watched a
But
lot of like.
I'm a foodie. Like before I stopped eating meat, dairy, seafood, and all that stuff. Like I could and would eat anything.
Like
I'm
kinda
not
like the
like
same
skeevy
way.
about stuff.
I'm like kind of same way
Like
too.
I've had
like,
alligator.
I want to
wanna
try
try
alligator
that.
so bad.
I want to try
I had
that.
alligator.
How does it taste?
Is
Like
it gamey?
chicken?
Is it gamey?
I guess cashews do taste like mac and cheese.
He's finally accepted it.
I'll never accept that. Don't do not put that on me.
It does.
He's gonna try some and find out. Anyways,
I'm
we
gonna-
had a conversation and we are an hour and 40 minutes plus in.
I think that's yeah.
We
that's about that
just
time.
have to have you come in again and just talk
Yeah.
about where you are in life and just
See?
teach us more as you learn more.
Hey,
then-
Yes.
listen. If you would have hit that fly, he would have been gone.
I would kill a fly. I'm not proud of that. But I would kill a fly. I kill a lot in my house.
There's some exceptions to certain things in this
Yes,
thing
yes,
called
yes.
ecosystems. Anyways, thank you for coming with us. Thank you for the
Thank
conversation.
you.
We had a really great time. Thank you for the
Yes.
gift. Thank you for teaching us a lot of things about you, your company, and just herbs in general.
Mhm.
We had a really great time.
Appreciate the other
honestly.
side of the opinions too.
Thanks.
Yes.
Appreciate
I
that.
had a great time. This was great.
We
I'm
gotta
gonna
have you
actually
back
look into
again.
being almost a vegan.
Huh?
I'm gonna look into almost being a vegan.
I will never go vegan.
I'm not
But I
gonna
will
be a
eat vegan
vegan,
shit.
but
I
I'm
will
gonna
eat
look
vegan
into
food.
what the starting
Maybe some
stuff
days just don't eat meat. Try it.
are. That's what I mean.
That's
Not
what
that you
I
have to go and be anything.
That's what I do. I don't
Yeah.
eat. Honestly, the only meat I really eat is chicken, and only eat it from certain
I
places.
might
Yeah.
stop until I find a natural way to get my meat.
Like killing it, like going to shoot
Myself.
an elk.
Yeah, if I can go shoot an elk.
Your 400 pounds of meat.
I'm
Just
with
stick
that.
it in your freezer.
That's
I'm with
what.
that.
That's what you
we
do.
do in Jamaica.
Yeah, that
I'm with
makes
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
we
serious.
kill a goat and then we store it or give it to other people or just have a big ass feast. Big
Makes
ass
sense.
feast. We raise our own goats and then kill it.
Mhm.
That's yeah.
So we know how to survive as an apocalypse come. If the world ends,
Right.
we can survive off the fat of the land.
Right.
That's a term from Of Mice and Men. If you ever read that book in high school.
I did. I didn't. I don't remember shit about that book though.
I was
I'm
gonna
pretty
say-
sure I didn't read it.
They read it.
I said that, yeah, I don't think I,
I was
read
in
it.
class, but bro, they read that
I was
shit.
there.
I didn't read it. Any
I
of
was
that.
there physically, just not mentally, you know?
Yeah, no. Not at all.
Anyways, thank you.
Thank you
Thanks,
very much.
guys.
We're gonna have you on again. Thank you for putting us on, and I hope the listeners learn anything. And if you guys have any questions for her, please, where can they find you and where can they contact you?
Yes, so you can reach me on my Instagram page at Purposeful with 2 L's Creations. My website will be launching very soon. You can get in contact with me through my website, or you can purchase my items and my herbs.
Purchase the items.
Purchase my items.
Yeah, and
But,
purchase her herbs.
my herbs, yes. But yeah, you can definitely find me on Instagram. Shoot me a DM if you need anything.
Or just some consultation. If you need some advice, she'll be more than happy to speak with you guys as well
Yes.
too. She's very humble, but I will say this for her: she's knowledgeable in the things that she speaks on. She do have some type of foundation, so she know where she's coming from. So don't be afraid to ask her anything, and she's continuing learning more as well too. And she's not afraid to tell you what she don't know as well, which is just as important.
Yes. Thank
Yes. And I think that's what we call it a night.
Time to go roll another end of the night spliff, pour another drink,
That's right.
and have a good night.
I'm gonna pass the fuck out tonight.
Anyways, guys, have a good time, and don't forget to follow the podcast at weed.whiskey. And I feel like you're like us. We always have to tell people there's an E in whiskey, like how you have to tell people there's 2 L's in purposeful.
Right,
Don't
but
for-
it's spelled.
And don't forget the E like a white people party.
There's 2 different ways to spell whiskey. Some people spell it with a no E.
You're right.
So we always have to let them know ours is
Yes.
spelled with an E.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
So-
I heard you say that.
Follow that, guys, and have a great fucking night. And again, eat some skins.
Peace.